So, you guys find yourselves standing on some cobblestones. Some grass slightly growing between them, the glow of the teleportation circle you targeted slowly fading away. Around you is a mid-sized town. Mountains looming to the north, and just plains off to the south. The town is Chakatis, inside the Dragon Throne. And you can see people bustling around. Across from you, because you teleport in the middle of this giant square, is a rather large, old-looking temple to the northeast. But yeah, otherwise you guys are in a town. People don't really seem to be paying you much mind. Just kind of walking about their daily business. A few glance at you when you appear, but apparently the teleportation circle is well known, and people like you are not unknown to the town.
So I think I missed some stuff last time. Why did we come here?
We were not going to be dealing with the fuck-off spiders, so we decided to leave it.
Yeah. Underdark put about, a
bajillion too many spiders.
Yeah, about 20 pounds of CR in a 5-pound bag, and also it was full of spiders.
Cool.
No.
It was 4 spiders.
It's not cool.
They ran away from a dungeon over 4 spiders.
Underdark is again throwing me mixed messages with the combination of giant fuck-off spiders and also a mystery.
Yeah, as people just start looking, I'll just wave. I'm from the area. I assume I have relatively local clothing.
I mean, you're dressed like adventurers. So, locals in the sense that, you recognize the styles as being that of the Northern Dragon Throne. Same with the architecture. But, you yourself you're in rather dirty, soiled armor. You've got weapons. Of course, so do half the town people.
That reminds me, I'm just going to prestidigitation, clean myself up, get presentable, and then, does anyone else need prestidigitation? I'll just clean the rest of the party, actually. So, what's next? Looking for a job? Yay, nay?
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably try to find a job. Or we carouse.
Ooh.
Hear the local rumors, find out what's going on.
It sounds to me like you want me to go get drunk. I'm game.
That works too.
Alright, I'm gonna go find the bar, tavern, and whatever they have.
Okay. Yeah, so you ask around a bit, and people they point you in the, direction like the northeast of town. And they say that, basically the town has one big inn that all the adventuring and pilgrim types stay at. It's called the Wrong Inn.
Insight check.
Sure, make an insight check. He doesn't seem to give a shit. Imagine you stop some random guy in town and ask him where the closest hotel is, and he's like, "Yeah, it's that way. It's called this." That's the level of care he has. So if he is deceiving you, he's doing so in a extremely casual manner.
Okie dokie.
You know, I could try to commune with a deity of knowledge, and there is absolutely no chance that that will be an abuse of powerful magic or, backfire on us. Send us to a completely wrong place, and we're just going to barge into some person's house, especially if they're rich and have an in-sized house. It'll be fine.
Okay.
That's a terrible idea. Why would you ever agree to that? I like your style. But this is probably not the time. I'll just start looking around. I'll head over to the wrong inn where it was supposed to be, but I'm not actually expecting that to be an inn with that name.
Yeah, so you go over it, and you see that there's a sign with the word "in" and a red circle with a slash through it. That's like the shingle being hung out. Inside, like through the windows on the street, you can see several tables with people drinking at them. It looks like it's an inn bar or something to rather like that.
Huh. Alright. Alright, and I go.
All right, you walk in. Yeah, it looks like a pretty standard tavern tap room. Wooden tables, people drinking. They kind of glance up at you when you walk in, but otherwise just return to their drinks. Some of them playing cards. You can see what appears to be a red-scaled dragonborn behind the bar, slowly cleaning a cauldron out with what appears to be a sword.
He's using the sword to clean the cauldron?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You hear him grunting about something stuck on in there.
I hope it's not cast iron. It's gonna wipe the fund off.
I'll walk over and just kind of prestidigitate the gunk off that he's trying to scrape away.
Okay. Yeah, you prestidigitate the gunk off, leaving a nice shiny interior of the cast iron. He kind of stops, looks in it, looks at you, looks in it. He's like, well, thanks. That's good for at least, a free drink. And he pours you a beer and sets it in front of you.
I thank him for the beer.
And he kind of looks up, and the rest of the party that kind of came in with you, he's like, adventurers, visitors, or pilgrims?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
I don't think so. Alright, any of you guys pilgrims? I'll take that as no.
Kind of.
Yes, no. And
Why do
one from
people
the area.
travel here? What's the thing here?
Well, the thing here is we are the last town before entering the Flying Pass, which heads up to the high mountains and eventually to the Dragon Throne itself. Lots of a certain type of people like to make a pilgrimage to, or at least attempt to make a pilgrimage to the Dragon Throne.
And nobody's come back yet, and that's the mystery, so more people go for the same reasons.
Who wants to go to the Dragon Throne?
Oh, people have come back. Just those who've come back have never actually succeeded in making it to the throne.
Same difference. Nobody knows what's in the throne, really. It's all
Victor would
rumors,
like to
hearsay,
see-
or something like that. I never actually paid attention to those rumors when I lived here, but,
Oh, there are no
What were the
rumors.
setbacks they face?
Bemrinor does, that is his lair up there. I don't know why people keep trying to break in, but hey, I'm just an innkeep, and I'll happily take their gold while they prepare to commit ritualistic suicide.
How is it a pilgrimage if they're trying to pilfer the temple or the lair?
Well, because they don't tell us that they're going to be looting our leader. But let's just say that you can tell, based on how they're fit out, that they aren't exactly going in there with peaceful intentions, mind you.
Wow.
they're adventurers. We have a type.
Yep. A profitable type. if you catch my meaning.
It's not like we've never gone somewhere, taken everything of value, and then left. Anyways,
So I guess you guys will be wanting some rooms.
I would like a room and a lot of alcohol. And I heard you were the guy to go to for that.
That I am. Yep, there are plenty of rooms.
How much?
What's your lifestyle?
Comfortable.
Because I think that's like, what, a gold piece a day?
2.
2? Yeah. So it's two gold pieces a day. It's basically your lifestyle cost. That covers room and board. The nicer you have it, like if you have a poor or lower, you basically just get like a dormitory. And if you're, I think, wretched, you're sleeping on the streets.
Yeah, I'll give them 5 gold and just tell them to keep a change.
And if you're wretched, you sleep on the streets. That being said, the innkeeper, in exchange for that 1 copper, will tell you where he doesn't throw the piss.
But yeah. But no, while you guys are staying in town, you'll use various rooms available. You can just deduct your lifestyle cost, per day.
Yeah, I'm just going to spend...
Now, what does Squalid get me?
What's
Kicked
the lifestyle
out,
cost
probably.
of that?
It's a 1 silver piece. It's the one in between poor and wretched.
So basically, when the tap room closes down late at night, there's like some straw that you can squat on, and you get the leftovers.
All right, poor it is.
Yeah, poor you get an actual bed. It's in a dorm, but it's an actual bed, and you get food. You get fed during the day.
I'd like to pay more than my lifestyle because I like
Then
my
just
own
up
bed.
your lifestyle.
Okay,
They'll
good.
tell you the cost. Yeah, you guys can just change your lifestyle on your sheet to match whatever you want to use in town.
Yeah, this isn't real life. All you have to do is pay more money.
Wait, so if I took up adventuring in real life... Oh, wow.
Even if you start killing everything you come across, taking everything of value, and then pawning it off in the next city, yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to start playing D&D from like a moving vehicle.
I'm sure Spectre can get you started on that. Yeah, I'll just give him 5 gold, tell him to keep the change, and spend the rest of the day getting drunk, listening for rumors, and then go up to the room when everything's done. Or probably get carried to the room. I'm going to leave all my stuff up in the room before I start getting drunk. Then I'm going to cast Arcane Lock on it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys are in town. If you guys wanted to take downtime and spend some days here doing stuff, that is what you can do.
I'd like to buy better armor.
I think
Definitely.
that he's gonna go to. Oh wait, yeah.
Do we as a party need to pull stuff together for other people to get equipment?
Yeah, quite possibly, because there's I have some rather expensive material components I need to acquire.
How expensive?
So let's see.
Is it more than 400 gold?
Yeah, it's a total like 600 gold. I need to gild a skull, and I need to acquire pickled tentacle and an eye in a platinum inlaid vial.
Well,
This will give me access to 2 of my spells. I currently have 209.
I need 200 gold for some ivory.
Oh shit, I also have a 300 gold piece diamond.
I've got 200 gold I need for some ivory. I'm going to keep 70 for spending money. You can have the rest of my 400.
Oh, Arcellus, you did some teleportation magic. I have this mithril tuning fork. I'm not sure where it goes to.
Yeah, jumping planes is a bit beyond my reach right now, but eventually that's probably useful. Or suicidally dangerous. One of the two, we'll find out when we get there. It's my favorite part about science.
Beta's going to the shrine, the local church. That's where she's going to be.
Yeah, there was a big ass temple that you guys saw across the square that you teleported into.
She is going to the church library to read the history of the area.
Okay.
I want to see if I can sell off a spell scroll of negative energy flood. I'm pretty sure that is a multi-stepped process.
How
It is.
how powerful is that, and what classes is it for? Because that might be more useful for us.
Wait, negative energy flood.
I think that's a cleric spell at 5th level. Let me double check. That's what my gut says.
Sounds like a cleric spell. But if it's a wizard spell,
That's a wizard warlock spell.
Oh.
And we do have a wizard.
Indeed, we do.
It would be expensive, but it's a useful spell to have if I remember it right.
Let's see. Ribbons of negative energy of one creature. Unless target's undead, it must make a con save, taking 5d12 necrotic on a failed save, half on success. Target killed by the damage rises up as a zombie at the start of your next turn and pursues whatever creature can see closest to it. If it's instead an undead, it doesn't make a saving throw. Instead, it gains 5d12 divided by 2 amount of temporary hit points. I kind of paraphrased a bit there, but that's what it does.
I noticed because it says gain half of the total instead of divide by 2.
Yeah. Is that something you want me to keep around for you?
No. No,
Okay.
that ultimately does not fit the Arcturus playstyle.
Gotcha. Okay, so what are the steps I would have to take to find a buyer for this?
Okay. Well, selling just in like a big magic item like that is going to take a week and cost 25 gold, and just like spread advertising the sale and all that. And then you'll make a check, and that will tell you how much that is going, like what you would then get for it.
All right. Well, I'm not sure if we're going to spend a week here yet, so I guess I'll hold on to it for now.
I think we can easily spend a week.
We good
Wait,
with that?
a week is in 7 days, or a week is in a 10-day?
The weeks are 8 days long.
Okay.
So it's about 55% of a fortnight.
Yeah, the calendar is 8 months in a year, 32 days in each month, 8 days per week, so 4 weeks in a month.
Okay. While I'm considering this, Arcturus, are there any spells that you would like in the first, second level, maybe that I would know that you would like?
I don't know. What spells do you know?
Featherfall, Absorb Elements, Alarm, Detect Magic.
Let's see. I got
Identify.
Featherfall, Absorb Elements. I got Identify.
These other ones are kind of situational.
What are we looking at?
Disguise Self, Expeditious Retreat, Long Strider.
Yeah, that was pretty situational. I'll be fine.
All right.
Besides, I got to get most of my resources to getting these 2 items back.
Oh, I have Web. Yay, nay?
Nay.
All right.
I am not a spider.
He is neither eensy nor weensy.
What about Itsy or Bitsy?
I'd be willing to put 25 gold to advertise that spell under.
Okay. So,
Would this be hiring like criers and stuff to do this for me?
and like printers and things like that, yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Leaflets, you know the drill. All right, so you guys are spending a week here or two? I just want a general time frame for how long you guys are planning on staying in town.
I'm fine with whatever time. I'm just going to look for local work, like musicians that are needed.
I'm looking to spell scribe for that time. Is that all right?
No, you're spending that time selling your item.
Could I pay extra to have criers and stuff to do that for me, so I could?
You would make no profit if you did that.
All right.
I mostly just need to know what kind of funding is available for the two things in question.
Huh? Say again?
Oh, I mostly just need to know what we need to do about that funding. Like, do we need that 300 gold piece, guys? Gold. Do we need that 300 gold piece diamond?
Can't think of any reason why I'd need that.
All right. Yeah, I'll sell that as well then under.
One other thing I want to do during the week. This place has like a healer, right? Probably at the church.
Yeah. Well, the temples usually offer healing.
I'll ask if they need the Greater Restoration spell for anything. I can cast it for free 3 times a day and provide material components for another 6 beyond that.
All right, I can keep that in mind. So I still don't have a firm answer for how long you guys are staying in town. Because it affects some of these things. So I can't resolve any of it until I know how long you're staying.
How long does it take to get a gilded skull and to sell 300 gold piece diamond?
A day. It's not hard.
Wasn't sure. Had to check.
Could I buy myself, I don't know, like a chicken or something, and get myself a fresh snack for my vampiric tendencies?
Yes.
That'd be good. How much?
It would be included in your lifestyle. They're not that expensive.
So it sounds like Micmac has the longest period thing. So how long does that take, Micmac?
It takes a week.
Sounds like we're staying 8 days.
Okay. So I'm just going to go down the list just to see what you guys are doing. So Arturus, what are you doing in town for the week?
Day 1, getting that shit I need. Day 2, well, I should say rest of the week, I shall be engaging in, factional agent stuff. Networking with the society.
Okay. Sure.
We're spending 8 days, so I have a day like flex for buying stuff with the money.
No, 8 days is a week.
Can we spend 9 days then?
Sure.
Great.
Okay. Yeah. So Arturus, yes, you can spend the week kind of working with your contacts and getting in touch with them, finding out what's going on. Can you go ahead and give me either an intelligence investigation or a charisma persuasion check. It is your choice.
Investigation.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you've made contacts with some of your cohorts. Most of them merchants. And a lot of them kind of just travel around. Like they buy stuff in one town, carry it over to the next, sell stuff by there, etc. And just basically make these loops where they're earning profit before going home for a bit. Usually during the winter when they can't travel as easily. And what you hear is, the great dragon Bemraendor, who basically rules over the dragon throne. He's like the top dog. Beneath him are like these regional powers, are lesser dragons. And underneath these lesser dragons are the more what you would recognize as a feudal system, dukes, earls, it's burghers, etc. There's rumors that there is some issues down south, that some of these lesser dragons might be coming together to try to make a play for the throne. Rumblings of that nature.
Ah. All right.
All right, and Goulash, what are you doing for the week?
Is there a fighting ring?
Yes, there is.
Then
It's at the fort. Yeah. So,
Do I think people would be overly concerned by my appearance if I transformed during a fight? Like, would that be cheating?
depends on which fight you're in. Like, there are fights that are literally just like essentially boxing matches, in which, yes, that would be violating it. And then there's a bit more of the free-flowing, what we might call MMA, but, as long as you're not like,
arts.
Yeah, mixed magical arts. And it's essentially, you're not allowed to bring a weapon with you into the ring. And, casting, like, direct casting of spells is frowned upon and generally will result in the other guy just beating you, is pouncing on you and beating you hard instead of just, like, a nice friendly fight.
Mm.
But other than that, it's like, druids will go in there and change shape and, special abilities and such are all used.
Ah, all right. Well, that sounds like it would be more entertaining. So he'll do that.
Okay.
I don't imagine people have seen a guy turn into like a weird half troglodyte hybrid thing.
No, that's unusual. That's unusual. Yeah. So the fighting rings are run out of the like dungeons of the fort. They're not dungeons like the first layer of the dungeons is not like the prison. That's
No, it's like a larder.
Yeah, it's like a larder, and it's also where they do these fights because occasionally, having nice thick stone walls and foundation around them is helpful for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's presided over by the fort's captain, Isilda Pucho. And here's some bouts you get into, and so you need to make a strength athletics check first.
Yep. And since I am transforming for these fights, will I have advantage from rage on this check?
Yes.
Cool.
I hope they're paying us in gold.
Oh,
Oof.
oh, Deadeye Duncan just got his ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah, so like some like cocky corporal kind of gets into the ring with you, and you just transform, and you just high kick the guy right in the chest, and he just goes down.
Yeah, I'm not out to kill anybody here. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but I mean, you just like the fight lasts all of like a second, and you just utterly dominate him. The second check you need to make is a Dexterity Acrobatics check.
Ooh.
As the audience throws rocks at you.
Oh fuck no! No,
Oh,
they are laughing their asses off that this cocky corporal just got essentially cold kicked by some like just random schmuck that walked off the street.
That he's not as good at.
Yeah. The next fight is up against some like monkey fellow. Not monkey as in like the animal, but monk-like.
I'm picturing him as a monkey, but keep going.
He does have a tail.
Oh
Orangutan
god, it's Sun Wukong, run!
Oh, no.
Yeah, and yeah, he just basically just dances around. He just keeps tapping you until he eventually does get a stunning strike to stick, and that just ends the fight right there. All right, then there's a third and final check. Is a Constitution check, but instead of it's a D20 plus your hit die size. So you're a barbarian, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be a D20 plus 12.
Okay. So does my actual constitution not factor into this at all?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm just reading the rules, and they call it a special Constitution check that doesn't use Constitution at all.
All right. They should probably call it something else then.
Yeah, you would think they would. All right, yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah, you get in there, you transform, you rage up. This other guy gets in there, like rips his shirt off. He gets angry, and you guys just sit there pounding on each other for an hour before he finally just gives up. Like he's collapsing from exhaustion. The fight went on so long.
I didn't hear no bell.
I swear to God, this motherfucker better not get that achievement before me. I swear vengeance on the NPC.
No, he's just like he's had it. He's at his limit, and he's giving up rather than fighting unto unconsciousness.
Oh, I did it.
Yeah, and so over the week you you get in these fights. You're well received by the military presence here, and you end up winning 100 gold pieces in prize money.
Sick.
Nice.
So a week, 8 days.
Yeah, you spend 8 days fighting, and watching the fights, and you make 100 gold in prize money. Yeah, you do notice that the military folk tend to basically are all dragonborns.
Interesting. That doesn't make sense.
And going to and from the fort, you get a sense that these guys are pretty heavy with cavalry. That there's like a big green area in front of the fort, like a parade ground, and yeah, you can just see that they've got these like heavy cavalry just parading around and like drilling.
Also, like dragoons.
Yes, they are dragoons.
Cool.
Where are they dragging them?
Wherever they damn well are ordered to. All right, and Arkellis, what are you doing for the week?
Helping out at the church or whatever healer is there with Greater Restoration, Commune, Healing Word as it applies, and materials for Healing Word and Commune if other people have the ability to cast them. Other than that, just hanging out at the inn, offering to play music as a bard and listening for rumors.
Okay, now are you charging for your services?
No, but if they're gonna pay, I'll take it.
Okay. Well, the church, like if you're just offering this as a donation, they will gladly take it. Like just of your work for the week.
Yeah,
And
just help out around.
Yeah, and I'm going to need just a charisma persuasion check from you.
From the bard, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to use enhance ability for this?
No, because this is a one check kind of covering like your whole week of doing stuff with and for them.
Charisma persuasion. 25.
All right, yeah. Yeah, you have made a really good impression on the head priest, whose name is Adrian Bigot.
It's an unfortunate last name.
He's a biggin. A big one.
He's an elf.
Ah, so am I. Well,
Oh, so
half
it's
elf.
fitting.
Yeah. And he's, he's real happy with this. And he basically says that, if you ever need anything in town, because he doesn't travel, but, while you're in town, if you need him for anything, just let him know, healing, resurrection, minor miracle type shit, he'll give you a hand in return, since you helped out him and the populace with your greater restorations.
Yeah, I'll tell him if I ever stop by again, I'll be sure to swing by and help out as I'm able to. I'm not sure how long I'll be staying, but I'll keep in touch as I'm able.
Yeah, he's basically saying he owes you a couple of favors.
Don't worry about it, it's fine. Alright, then music and rumors at the bar.
That was the week. You spent the week doing that.
Okay.
Like, you're offering like essentially free spellcasts for fairly high level magic and material components. Yeah, like there is a line out the door of people that need your help.
Okay.
Medieval town.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Right. And Yuki. So your week you're spending selling the scroll?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that is you spend the week, getting flyers, criers out all over there. The barkeep's just happy to, if you want, you can use his, as a venue, you can use his bar, because he knows he'll sell a bunch of drinks, so he's perfectly happy to let you do that. And it essentially just comes down to a charisma persuasion check as you're kind of selling this off. The bar's full of more of the higher class of people, some casters and all that.
Cool. I don't suppose I could use my spell storing item for enhanceability. That covers up to 10 hours without any effort on my end.
Since the check's really about the actual sale itself and not the lead-up advertising to it, yeah, sure.
Huzzah. Now, go ahead and use that D4 plus 2 that I rolled earlier from biting a living creature to add to the check, as per Dampier. And we'll also add Flash of Genius for an extra plus 5.
Can you use it on ability checks?
Yes, ability checks and saving throws.
Huh, okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, that was sinister.
All right, yeah. It was initially just going to be like a really relatively simple auction, but some bidding wars break out. People got to show that they can get the fancy scroll at the Adventure Abroad, and the scroll ends up selling for a total of 6,000 gold pieces.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy crap!
Fuck. Okay.
That's a lot.
Oh, no, sorry, I did the math wrong. 3,000 still.
That's still a lot.
That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good.
30 flat, not bad.
Wagon and armorize it.
Damn commissions.
Of course, the auction house takes a flat 60% fee.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. You also notice as the bidding's going on that there's more and more guards showing up Some appear to be there out of curiosity. Others are, realizing that there's a lot of like money being held currently inside this building, and it would be a right shame if something was to happen. like half the town doesn't have that many guards, but like a full like 3/4 of the guard force is currently at the inn. There's like 20 guards here. But
Jesus.
yeah, there are no issues as you sell it.
That's good. That's very good.
But yeah, the week passes. So you should also mark down that if you guys are that if you guys had exhaustion or wounds or anything like that, you should probably take care of that because you've had several long rests.
Oh shit, that puts me further from my goal.
All right. The only thing I really care about is getting half plate, getting a lot of bolts. Let's see. Is everyone happy with the armor they have?
Oh, yes.
What armor? I'm a wizard.
I don't suppose you can buy enchanted plate with what's left.
We'll have to see. I'm also thinking about Arcturus's. Were you able to get everything, Arcturus, that you needed?
I was able to get one.
With the extra 400?
Okay, actually, okay, in that case, yes. I have both spell components.
Very good.
Double checking to see if there's any other crazy shit I need.
Since the DM didn't call on me.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. You must have changed your name while I was doing this. I was going in the Discord.
Well,
order.
at the end, I noticed that it wasn't changed, and I changed, and you skipped right over, and I was like, well, damn.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. So what is Beta doing this week?
Beta spends the week with the, I guess in the church, healing people like fucking Arcellus did.
All right, yeah, you can do that.
She doesn't charge any money, and she doesn't expect any money in return.
All right. Well, then go ahead and make a charisma persuasion check, or you can make an intelligence religion check. It is your choice.
Being Beta's a charisma-based healer, and has an item that increases her persuasion. I think I'm gonna go persuasion. Now, what's the DC?
You don't know.
I have a plus 13, so if it's 13 or less, I've automatically passed it.
Roll it.
That's a 20.
I think I did that wrong.
It's optimistic, but not quite correct.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Hey, I cursed it!
I mean, that's not terrible as an ability check.
So, yeah. So, it isn't like a DC to pass or fail. This is kind of just like a spectrum of, what the response is to you doing this. And like Arcellus, so he doesn't seem to be as impressed by your healing as he was with Arcellus, just like spamming this high-level magic.
Well, that's because Beta has no bedside manner. She's a machine. Once you're patched up, you're done. Next.
Yeah, but he does say that, if you do ever need a favor, he could help you out. So whereas Arcellus got 2 favors, you got 1.
Okay.
All right, did I skip anybody else by accident?
I think that's everyone.
Okay, great. Yeah.
You skip Spectre.
All right, Spectre, what do you do in town for the week?
Well, I was probably going to go boozing.
Mm-hmm. And a boozing you go, so that's a persuasion check.
I don't happen to have a sheet of any kind. So just that roll
That's
here.
right, Spectre. We're putting you on the spot. What's your personal charisma?
My personal. Well, let's see.
Let's see. Are you proficient? I feel like you are. But whatever.
Yes, I'm proficient with persuasion, but I do have a lot of negative modifiers to my charisma. So let's see.
Right, so we'll call that a dice pool of 10. So go ahead and roll your 10 die pool.
And I give him bardic inspiration.
So I roll a d10.
No, you roll 10 d6s. Because you're not actually in the game, fuck it, we'll just change out the system entirely.
Go by only war rules. Roll a d100.
Slightly difficult.
I wish we still had the Star Wars dice, but
What a fucking average roll.
Right?
yeah, it's
one
almost
for
like when you
mediocrity.
increase the number of dice, it becomes more.
No, I mean, look at that. It is perfectly average roll.
3 6s, 3 1s, 2 3s, a 2, and a 5. That is literally like pick your curve. It's smack dab where it should be.
Like, one of those 3s was a 7. That would just be exactly average.
What's the average roll for a d6? It's like a 3.5, right?
3.5,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's almost exactly average.
Yeah, it's like a half off.
Spectre has achieved perfect neutral.
Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, you carouse. You find out all of the city secrets, but I can't tell you what they are because then everybody else would know them.
Naturally.
Yeah, and then you end up sleeping with the burger's wife and get run out of town with, pitchforks and torches.
Again, I can't take you anywhere.
Yeah, it's about an average weekend.
What's the... Is it Burger Hazopolis?
Huh?
Burger Hazopolis.
I don't get it.
Spectre sleeping with Hayes' wife. Opolis is usually usually found like Greek last names, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
So I just kind of picked something that would disguise the Hayes part.
All right. So, yeah, you guys have spent a week in town doing various activities. Oh, and by the way, there is a shop selling like the magical spell components, Arcturus, that you found. There's one in town called Runes and Rods. It's run by a clan of gnomes called the Vipans.
How do you spell that?
The ponds.
Make sure you don't hold down shift too long, because it's the Vipons, not the 6 bonds.
There are 6 of them.
Oh, so it is the VI ponds. The 6 ponds.
I take it they're quite a collection of gnomes.
Oh, yeah. Running around insisting that this is a franchise, although this is the only one you've ever seen.
Are they the 6 heads of the Gnomish Liberation Front?
They claim to know nothing about that.
A likely story.
Oh, they're not attributed with NILF at all.
Alrighty, well, I have my spell components.
All right. And then, about a day after the week that you've been there, you guys, wake up at the inn, go down to the tap room per your usual, have your various breakfasts, a chicken in one person's case, live. Still not the weirdest meal you've seen there. There's one person who insists on making having sashimi for breakfast every day, but he has to make it himself out of the live fish.
Naturally.
Is it a spectacle?
No, it's not like a spectacle. It's just that he because there's a river that runs through town. He takes it's like a river trout. He puts it on the table and just carves it up on the table.
How dexterously is he carving it? Is he going like full Benihana on it? Just like the.
Yeah, Yeah, he appears to be pretty skilled with that fillet knife.
Cool.
Insight check that skill.
Sure.
Does his grip seem like he might be skilled in other uses of a knife?
Sure, make an insight check.
Not only you suspect that he's a knife thrower, but also a knife catcher, an expert at knives.
Oh, it's Grawl's Uncle Brawl.
Nah, you have no idea. He's just really like he eats that fish every day, so he's just gotten really good at it.
Alrighty.
He's not good at killing people with knives, only with his 2 thumbs and a grape.
But this morning, there is an additional visitor downstairs. One in deep fire red robes with a golden chain and an amulet at the end with a familiar, especially to Arkellis, a familiar coat of arms. That of Bemranor, the great red dragon that rules over the dragon throne.
Wait. A lady in red robes.
I didn't say it was a lady.
Oh, a visitor in red. Is it a lady?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, turns out it looks to be a lady dragonborn with red scales.
Oh, okay.
In red robes.
For a second there, I thought you were pulling something else on us. Remember the one shot?
I don't.
The one where you killed almost all of us?
I have no
Do you
memory
have
of this.
any idea how little that narrows it down, Gilbert? Anyways,
There was a one shot. We got hired by a lady in a red robe to go investigate some ruins, and it turns out she was the part of the hidden, weird blood cult that sent us there in the first place in order to murder us for her evil dark god.
Still not narrowing it down enough.
Yeah, I don't think I was there for this.
We almost all died.
Yeah, I got that the first time. Again, not really narrowing it down any.
it's not the first time that's happened. It's not the last time.
She had undead. There was I was playing a paladin, so was somebody else. We kept getting annihilated by hold person. She had this stick with some crazy good necrotic damage.
Okay, I just honestly don't remember.
Yeah, I got no idea. I was just screwing with you. I don't know when that was.
Is that the one when I played the elf that got turned to stone and was used like a club?
No,
I think that was AGR's campaign. No, I was AGR's one shot.
Yeah, that was AGR.
Am I going crazy? Am I remembering a one shot that didn't exist?
It sounds like it might have happened. We just don't remember the specifics because we've had so many.
We've had so many one shots, bro. It's hard to remember.
All right.
I'll let the party know that.
As Arcturus has the blue screen of death while sitting at the bar.
I'll let the party know that there's a important visitor. Be nice, and then if it looks like she is going to be paying attention, I'll give her the respectful greeting appropriate her station from the area.
And what does that sound like?
I don't know local customs, but Arcellus being from the area probably would.
Okay. And what do you do? I'm telling you, make it up. What do you say?
Fuck.
Yo,
Slim
Shady, how's it hanging?
Mysterious figure Beta would probably introduce herself.
I'm not good at making things up on the spot like this.
She is a nun. She likes to greet people. She greets, "May the heavenly light bless you, my child."
Oh, it does. But I can see that you guys are finishing your breakfast. I would like to speak with you and your party when you're finished.
Okay. Is this about an adventure? I like adventuring.
I am but a messenger. so I do not know. However, given whom I represent, and you see her kind of fingering that amulet, I'm sure adventure is part of the deal.
Did you work for the dragon that sits on the throne? Oh, I gotta meet him. Her. It. Whoever. But first, the party. Beta goes back and gets the party.
Okay.
Yeah, Beta goes back and tells the party about the lady wanting to meet us for some kind of job.
I'm probably done with breakfast by this point.
Beta doesn't eat. She just butts right into whatever y'all are doing and tells you how important this is.
Well, I'm just taking this last bite. I'll be there in a minute.
Yes, but this person is the dragon.
Arcturus is going to macerate his bacon and eggs with his weird scissor teeth.
I'm never going to get used to that.
You living creatures are just strange. How can you put that in you? That is revolting.
I'm not living.
Remember he did that custom dental work on himself?
Yeah, because I had to break my own teeth in order because the sovereign glue.
God.
Oh.
That's right. I have those Dunkeloptilus teeth.
Remind me when we start jumping across planes to look into something to get that fixed if you want. I might be able to come up with something a little bit more natural.
Wait, are you missing teeth?
No. Okay, so are you aware of the prehistoric bony fish that instead of having teeth, its jaw extended out of its gums in a razor blade?
No.
Okay. Basically, Arcturus had to perform dental work on himself after welding his mouth shut with sovereign glue, and I didn't roll very well on my attempt to fabricate teeth back into my mouth.
Oh.
And so my teeth are like 6 separate enamel plates rather than individual teeth.
Is it uncomfortable?
Honestly, I don't have to floss.
Oh, okay.
You probably should occasionally just to make sure, but it's your life, not mine.
You know, like with a comic, you'll see how they draw teeth as a single thing with no divide in between them. It's like that.
There's the upper tooth and there's the bottom tooth.
It looks like he's wearing tightly fitted mouth guards made out of teeth enamel.
Okay, so I guess you wanted us to meet her after breakfast? I still got things I'd like to do, but I think we could hear her out first.
Let's do so.
I think it's less. I think it's less she would like to and more she will. People of this station you don't typically say no to. Like I said, important visitors. Yeah, anyways, I'll go meet with her, wait for the rest of the party, assuming they're close behind.
I'll cover my face and then approach.
All right. Yeah, when the whole party's there, she says, excellent, you're all here. Bem Raynor has sent me to extend to you an invitation to attend him at his citadel, the Dragon Throne. He has some things to discuss with you.
That is quite the invitation for a group that's only been here for a week. Did he mention any circumstances behind it?
Not to my ears.
Did we deal with that weird crystal thing that spread?
We've delayed it. I don't think we've completely stopped it.
We
that is
probably
we
should let him know, in addition to all the other nations. That's really bad.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't do to keep him waiting. What is the quickest path there?
I can teleport us all there now.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I still need to outfit myself properly. I need to get myself some half plates, fine robes, clothes. I don't want to come without proper attire.
Then I shall wait here until you are ready to go. But do not take too long. Ben Raynor is not known for his patience.
Very good. Would you happen to know any specialty shops here that also deal with magic items? That would help
No.
by, alright.
She gets this look on her face like, I don't fucking come here. Why would I want to deal with these peasants?
Yeah, before I take off proper, I'll go back to the inn and ask the bartender if there's any shops here that deal with magic items.
He points you to the Runes and Rods, the magic shop in town.
Okay, runes and rods. I'll go there and, let's see. 6 gnomes. Do you guys sell bags of holding?
We sell bags and they can hold stuff, yes.
No, but I'm talking about a magic bag, and I pull out my own bag, and it can hold like this much stuff. And I just show all this random crap that I got in my bag. Something like that.
Oh, wow, that's a neat trick. No, we don't have anything like that.
Ah, damn shame.
We mostly sell spell components.
Any armor that's magical? Do you do enchanting services?
Nope.
I see. Spell scrolls?
We got a selection of first level spell scrolls right over there.
How much does this one cost? Find familiar.
25 gold.
How many do you have?
2.
I'll take 2. Thank you so much. And I guess that solves... let's go. Could you guys point me to where I can find half plate?
Try a smith.
Which smith? I'm new here.
Well,
Just Will.
Well, there's Bob's smithy down at the corner. I forget over down there. Then uptown, there's the nice smithy that all the nobles go to. They call it the Prancing Arms. I don't really know why. He mostly works on horse armor, though. That's I always thought kind of weird, but you do you, I suppose.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for letting me know. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Try not to blow yourself up. It happens to our customers distressingly often.
That does remind me about crossbow bolts. Thank you for reminding me. Bye.
He gets this concerned look on his face as you walk out the door, like, why did that remind you about crossbow bolts?
Okay, I'd like to go to a smith and the nearest one and try to see if I can get half plate.
Yeah, the smith has armor. You can get half plate. No problem.
Okay. That's 750 gold if I recall correctly. Okay, and could I buy myself 200 bolts?
Yes, same smith.
Great. And let's get some fancy clothes. I like some fancy clothes.
Okay. So, fine clothes can be had at various spots in town. They are 15 gold for an outfit.
Okay. I think that's everything for me. Does anyone need anything?
While Yuki's gone, I'm just going to go back to my room and get changed into fine clothes instead of the common peasant clothes. That's all I've got.
Hydra skin robes for the win.
Beta has gotten new robes as well, a new habit too. After that trek through the mud, she was really needing it. And she picked up an extra spare, so she'll have a spare.
Okay.
Goulash have anything?
Anything for what?
We're going to talk to the dragon.
Oh, should we be dressed nicely?
God, I think he's been nude this whole week.
No, he probably would have bought like some traveler's clothes when we got to town. Like, let me see here.
That makes the teleport in even funnier. People see people appear on the teleportation circle. One of them is this like colossal naked Goliath.
Oh, don't worry, he's not completely naked. He's wearing the dragon skull over his dick.
The god beast.
Yeah.
It just raises more questions.
It'll never be safer.
Oh, we're meeting a dragon and dragons. I don't think... Would he consider that? I don't know.
No. So he gets blasted by the fire, and then the only thing that'll be left of the party is very specifically Goulash's dick.
Well, let me not wear that to dinner. I'll keep it stowed when we go to meet the dragon.
What kind of dragon was it that we got it from?
It was a
Hello,
skeleton,
dragon.
wasn't it?
Yes, it was a skeletal dragon that we slew while fleeing Arkazar.
I don't think that would be terribly relevant to the Dragon Throne, but probably a good idea to not bring in. Other than that, it sounds like we're all set.
Oh, wait, do we need to be dressed nicely? Like, should he buy something nicer?
Probably should. Do you have nice clothes?
I can buy nice clothes.
You might want to go do that. I'm gonna slap Longstrider on him just to hurry him on his way.
Mm-hmm. Now, what kind of nice clothes would Goulash buy?
A very nice loincloth.
No, he wouldn't do that. He would like...
Like some pants, maybe a bow tie.
A bow tie and a loincloth, and that's it.
A bow tie and a loincloth. No, he would get something nice, but something befitting of like a warrior.
A loincloth and a bow tie?
No, like...
And a breastplate. Ceremonial, of course. It won't actually stop any blades.
No,
but
it's like,
it
you know
looks
those
nice.
you know those sets of robes where it's like you tie it off with like a big belt? It's sort of like a gi, but not exactly like that. I think he would get something like that. Because he's not going to show up like dressed like a prince or some shit. Fuck that.
Good.
Alright, anyway, he buys some nice clothes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was the last the party had to prepare? Question mark. Lady in red it is.
All right. She asks if you guys are ready,
We are.
and she begins casting the spell.
I hope.
Reaction! Trying to figure out what spell she's casting. It's probably teleport.
Sure. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Dimension door at the Dragon Throne is only 400 feet away.
It's in the basement.
I don't know.
You don't know. Oh, good.
67.
She's on target.
Oh god, she wasn't sure!
Well, teleport to a very familiar location has a 25% chance of being not on target.
That's fucking hilarious.
They really got to get a teleportation circle. Actually, no, that's a bad idea.
Teleportation circle is a huge safety hazard.
I cannot tell you how much I was hoping that teleport would have failed.
Oh god, it would have been hilarious. Just dumps you guys in the middle of the mountains. Oh well, that I see that fucked up. She teleports away. Oh man. Yeah, but no, you guys find yourself in a large throne room. Sun coming down through a window, highlighting a large, a gargantuan red dragon beset in various what appears to be platinum, jewelry and such. The messenger kind of takes a knee down in front of the throne.
I will also take a knee.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah,
Did she not bring an associated object so that wouldn't happen?
Nope.
All right. Guess it would be a safety hazard.
The way they see it is, if you get killed because of just a minor teleportation issue, you weren't worth actually having an audience to begin with. And anyway, you see this old man next to the dragon, turns like, my liege, these are indeed the people I saw.
Who's that's speaking? Is it familiar? Are they familiar to us?
It's an old guy with what looks to be a mage's staff up near the dragon on the dais. And the dragon, looks down at him and says, oh, very well. You are dismissed. As are you. He turns to the messenger. Now, as for you lot, I am Bem Radar, and this is my throne. Stand and look at it in awe.
How awe? Oh, there we go.
It is a very nice throne.
But I'm afraid that simply having you gawk at me in awe is not the reason I brought you here today. Several months ago, a comet was seen falling far to the south in a small duchy known as Vebey, a land I have not yet conquered. But, distressingly, rumors and premonitions come from there. A destructive force that had potentially been unleashed, only for it to be suddenly stopped as soon as it was started. By you. So tell me, what did you find there?
Through likely magic, but the actual source is not known to me. The swamp that the comet landed in was animated and it attempted to kill us as we traversed through it. Once we cleared the swamp, there was some animated crystals covering a hillside that seemed to be feeding on magic in the land. Found... I'm not entirely sure what it was, but it was a subterranean system that we found for lack of a better word, a portal to another, I believe, subterranean system, but a hole in the wall that we created did not lead to anything I could recognize as more mountain, at which point there was a creature that I can create an illusion of if you would give me permission, and that would, I believe, be more sufficient than a attempted explanation.
Go ahead. I doubt you could harm me even if you wanted to.
As do I. And I will cast Major Image and make the big eyeball thing and just animate it to not animate, have it move to like show what it was doing during the fight and the centipede things. After a fight with the 3 of these things, there was an earthquake, and that seemed to be the resolution of the crystal things. Although I'm not entirely convinced after attempting to commune that our solution is a permanent solution. It is possible that the crystals will come back or have simply been stalled.
Indeed. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Arcellus is within 5 feet of me, right? Well, not 5 feet, 30 feet of me, right?
Yes.
I'll add Flash of Genius to this.
That's a +5?
Correct.
So with Flash of Genius, 28.
Okay. Yeah, the dragon rumbles as he thinks on it and says, "Then you will be pleased to know that I have received intelligence that the crystals, while they do remain and contaminate that entire area, they seem to have ceased their advance. Whatever you did stop them. Though the nature of their beginning, this creature, and how it came to be is another matter entirely, and one that I shall have to look into personally. In the meanwhile, you have proven yourselves to be capable, and I have a task befitting those such as you. In the southwestern reaches of my territory is a lesser dragon by the name of Simraig, once known as Champion of the Blue. He has been recently seeking to monopolize the platinum trade in the Dragon Throne. He does this in secret, in the hopes that I would not notice, for he is using the platinum to build a war chest, in which he then will attempt to challenge me. Such an attempt is doomed to failure, but the collateral damage would greatly weaken us. This cannot be allowed. Therefore, I want you to go to those southern reaches, to the Lair of Simraig, and I want you to deal with this traitor. I want you to bring me his head. Do this for me, and all that territory that he controls shall be yours. You will be a duke under me, answerable only to me, and you will be due all the rights, privileges, and rents of those lands. What say you?
May we have a moment to convene amongst ourselves on the matter?
Of course.
Any objections?
How do deals with Ben Repentor typically work out?
Under what I know.
Make a history check.
History. Uh, 14.
So, you know that generally those in his favor are treated well and, are given, grants of land, riches, all they could desire. Those that have earned his ire usually don't survive long enough to realize that they made a mistake.
Well, as long as we're true to our word and don't try to betray him, we'll be fine and well taken care of.
Okay. What is this Dragon of the Blue known for? What kind of dragon is it?
Would I know that?
That would be another history check.
Could I help recall my history, lore, dragons, or whatever?
Sure. So you would have advantage on the check.
9.
Don't know, you never heard of him.
It's known for being a duke, I guess. Not where I'm from, though.
Well, so you would know, however, that generally speaking, the order of precedence in the Dragon Throne is, the Great Dragon at the top. Beneath him are these lesser dragons, which act as like megadukes that oversee large swaths of the Dragon Throne. Under them and those are basically all the dragons. Under them are usually either more normal people acting as dukes, and they control smaller parts, usually under a lesser dragon. And each duke, holds sway over several earls, barons, what have you. Cities are typically run by a burgher. Serfs work the land. There are slaves, and they're at the bottom.
So we're this seems unprecedented then, if what you're saying is true, since we're going to be right underneath the big dragon himself.
Basically, his offer, you would know politically from the two checks, is to go bump off this lesser dragon, and he will install you as a duke of that whole area. And while technically inferior in rank to the other lesser dragons, you aren't actually under any of them. You report directly to him.
Wow.
So, plus we'll get a castle and land.
We'd be a lower rank, but we would not be subordinate to them.
Right. So if you were at a social function, the Great Dragon gets introduced first, then the lesser dragons, then you guys. Even if it was being hosted on your own lands, they would be introduced before you.
Okay.
Interesting.
How bound to the land would such a title make the party? Would we still be able to travel across continents adventuring, or would we be pretty much...
Oh, yeah, because you guys would have essentially dukes under you running the actual estates.
Okay.
The position of greater and lesser dragons tend to be more administrative and, when it's called for military, they fly off and lead the armies and things like that, but the day-to-day operations are typically run by more local nobles.
One step towards world domination.
Now, that doesn't mean that they might not rebel from time to time, especially if, the other dukes may not want to be under you, or for example, and might throw a bit of a hissy fit at the start of it. So you may have some stuff to quell initially, but generally speaking, they'll just pay their tribute to you with the expectation that should the shit get invaded, you're going to be right there on the front lines defending it. The idea behind the lesser dragons, it's still a motherfucking dragon that's going to come down on the invading army. You guys are just a powerful, well-known adventuring group, so about the same.
I've got no objections. Anything else?
That's all that you would know from those checks.
In Arcazar, I always wanted to make the city better. I might not have been able to do it for them, but maybe here I'd be able to. I'd like to do this.
Any other opinions? Sounds like we're going for it then. Alright. I'll look up to the dragon and just said, yeah, we accept.
Excellent. Eero can teleport you down to the entrance of the valley that leads to his lair. I recommend proceeding with all haste. Your entrance to his lands will not go unnoticed.
Will you permit us to ask questions about the one that we are to slay? His capabilities?
He is a sapphire dragon, and he is ancient, though not as ancient as I. He is likely to have a cadre of kobolds to serve as an outer defense, as well as various mortals inside his lair. More recently, however, he has also begun a proclivity for experimentation, and oddities have been known to be seen around him. Tread lightly. What happens inside his lair, even I cannot tell.
Look to Arcellus.
Let us go and do this.
Ready?
What sort of element type are sapphire dragons known to breathe?
Lightning or ice? I guess lightning, though.
They are corruptive. No. Sorry, no. They do not have a breath weapon similar to those like such as myself. Rather, when he roars, it is such power behind it that it can shake the very ground that you stand on. He primarily uses sound as a weapon.
Anybody else have other preparations to make? Sounds like we're ready then.
Very well. In the chamber to your left, Eero waits. She will teleport you down there. Return successful or not at all.
I'll just bow to him and then head into that chamber.
Mm-hmm. And you see the familiar looking, red dragonborn woman in a red cloak. Are you ready?
We are.
And she begins casting a spell.
I reaction try to understand the spell.
Sure, make an Arcana check.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
She's casting Teleport.
Cool.
All right, and she is successful. And you guys find yourself in a large valley. The air cold. You suddenly see your breath. Before you, you can see, a river falling, a stonework bridge, and an opening that goes into the mountainside. Light blue crystal seems to be embedded in the rocks, looking almost sapphire-like in the sunlight.
Oh, I just realized what I forgot to do.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to dispel the arcane lock.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops.
I'll worry about that when I get back.
You'll get back there. He's kept charging you rent the entire time. Yeah. It is worth knowing. Ero did not come with you. She only teleported you guys. She did not teleport herself.
Understandable.
Yep.
Why waste a perfectly good spell slot on the return trip? Alright, can we... This whole city is above ground, underground?
You're currently standing on like a mountain ledge. You see like this like bridge across like a river waterfall going into this worked stone masonry descent into the mountain. Light blue crystal in the rock face around you guys.
Well, that's definitely a lead.
You are not in an urban environment, is what I'm saying.
Alright.
Out of Mount Thorn.
Okay.
Is there someone right there at the other side? Like
no, unfortunately, I don't have perfect control over the images I can get. And
Gotcha.
This one had a guy. That guy is there for scale reference. That's a normal human.
So, well, that way then.
Yep. What's the plan? Are we going to come in here, try to be like sneak a break, say that we're like people checking the faculties here? I don't think that's going to work. He doesn't even know what's in here.
How believable does he think I am of a merchant?
I'd like to see you try. I think you might actually be able to pull it off.
Of course, I would be able to, but what about the rest of you?
I am a pilgrim on a pilgrimage to see the world.
I don't think there's going to be much in the way of sneaking in, but let me try talking if somebody stops us.
All right.
Alright, so we start walking.
Okay. Yeah, so you start walking into there, and you can see that, about 10 feet in, the 20-foot wide entrance kind of narrows up to a 10-foot wide stone staircase heading down into darkness. The walls look to be rough hewn, like they were carved out of the stone.
Is there a pebble or something I can grab?
Mm-hmm.
I will take one and cast light for the people without blind sight and continue down.
Okay. So you start heading down. As you step onto the first stair, the walls illuminate, casting dim light through those light blue crystals I mentioned before. Around you.
I was totally expecting a trap, I'm not going to lie. It's refreshing. It's refreshing for everything.
He's got motion-activated lights.
That's really neat.
Fancy.
Yeah, so you can basically consider, unless you're going to keep that pebble, you can basically consider this entire area to be dim light.
Yeah, I'll dispel the light on the pebble and do the dagger light, but keep it sheathed.
Okay. So you guys head down?
Yep.
All right. This is a 10-foot wide staircase. Looks to be leading down to a 10-foot wide corridor. What does your marching order look like?
I'll take the front.
And then me.
Beta's in the middle.
I'll be after Beta. Or actually beside Beta. It's 10 foot wide, so yeah. It sounds like Septimus is in the back.
Yeah, we'll stick Septimus in the back. He's the mage. That looks like a plan to me. Are we trying to sneak or no? Because
We're trying to talk.
Okay, because Beta's in plate mail, just so everybody knows.
There's nowhere to hide. We're better at talking than sneaking anyways.
This is very true.
All right. You guys head down into these dark, rough-hewn walls. Sorry, not dark. These rough-hewn walls lit up dimly with this crystal. It's about 20 feet long, the staircase. When you get down there, you see a 10-foot wide corridor going 50 feet ahead before turning to the right.
There's no branch off paths.
Apparently not.
Then away we go.
I'll use spell sorting item to see invisibility. That's a good point.
Okay.
Not that
You
on the background.
see invisibility. That shows ethereal stuff too, right?
Correct.
Your entire vision is whited out.
What does that mean?
Make an Arcana check. Okay, yeah. You think that there is some type of barrier up here, volumetric barrier, that prevents interaction with the ethereal. Of course, since you're trying to look into the ethereal, your sight line is blocked.
Okay. Does this mean I can't see anything at all, or?
Right, your entire vision is... Think about being blind, except instead of black, it's white.
Okay, I'm gonna dispel magic myself. That's funny.
Okay. Yeah, you dispel the spell, your vision returns to normal.
Okay, and I mentioned that to the party about the ethereal travel being blocked. Also, see invisibility totally doesn't work here. Or rather, it does, and it's all white. Okay, I guess there's just one path to go forward then. I'll feel the adjacent wall in passing while we go. Not the adjacent, the opposite.
What about detect magic?
I don't have that prepared today.
I do have it. I will cast detect magic.
Okay, yes. The walls, floors, and ceilings are all magical.
No floating illusions. That would imply an invisible person.
You do not see any auras of illusion magic. I'm trying to look up what this would be. Give me a second. Yeah, the walls, floors, and ceilings are all magical and seem to be glowing with evocation magic. It seems strongest on the crystals that are lit up.
Probably something similar to the light cantrip. Alright, let's keep moving. I'll just keep an eye out for any new magic that pops up.
Okay. how much stone blocks detect magic again while you have that up?
1 foot of stone.
Okay. All right, yeah, so you get up to that corner. It looks like the hallway turns to the right, goes 10 feet, and turns to the right again.
All right, U-turn it is.
Okay. So you get up to the next corner. You look to the right. And you see that it goes 10, 20, 30, 40 feet to a T intersection with an option to turn left or to keep going straight another 20 feet before you just run out of dark vision. You have 60 feet of dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that lights up, too.
All right, I'll go up to the intersection and look down both pathways. See what's there.
Hold on. I'm just updating the map. Oh, son of a... All right. So first off, you see that the intersection goes 10, 20, 30, 40 feet with options to go left and right at a T intersection. And then something else happens. So give me a moment to update the map and show you guys, and then I'll describe it. What in the fuck? Gimp is just trying to fuck me.
It's supposed to be the other way around, I think.
Right?
That's why it's called GIMP.
What? Did I black out again or something?
I don't know, did you?
What are we doing?
I was updating the map and was going to show the party.
Oh,
And then things happen.
And then things happen. So, one moment. So first off, this is you came down those stairs, and that's where you walked.
okay.
And when Arkellis looks around that corner, there's a half globe stuck to the ceiling. It looks to be made out of multifaceted glass, like a D20 half stuck into the ceiling. And it shoots at you with a magic bolt, Arkellis.
Dude, they got laser turrets, man. What the fuck?
It's a magic missile turret. Yep, that's right.
Oh no, it just auto. Oh no.
So, actually, Arkellis, can you roll initiative for me? Just you. I wrote this weirdly. So the turret goes first and shoots you with a bolt of magic energy. It deals 18 force damage to you. What do you do?
We'll cast a spell magic at it.
Okay, or roll it. The globe shatters. The lights dim in that corridor for a minute.
That was awful rude.
How far away were we from that before it started shooting at you?
It was in the middle of that shortened corridor, so when he came around that corner, he was only 20 feet from it.
Ah.
Well, traps would imply that's the way they want to defend. Or the way they want us to think is defended. So left or right?
Which is closest? Left?
We're at the intersection.
Yeah, you're at that center T intersection. You can see to the north is another T intersection, and to the right it looks like the passage continues and turns to the south.
If it were up to me, I would continue to go left until we've explored everything, but what do you think?
We don't know what's behind either one of them. Anything's as good as the next. Left it is. We'll be heading map north.
Okay. You head up to the north. to the left, when you get up there, you see a closed iron door. To the right, the corridor looks to go 20 feet, turning to the north.
Should probably. Alright. Detect magic stays up. No new magic on this iron door.
You do not see any magic on the iron door.
I'll go check it for traps, and if there's nothing, see if it opens.
Sure.
I'll try and do it quiet.
Okay. Well, make a investigation followed by a stealth check.
It's some 10.
So yeah, you find no traps banging around on the door.
The door open?
All right, yeah, you go to open the door as you hear a click, and the ceiling, as a block, just comes down, and I need both you and Goulash to make a strength saving throw.
You dropped a block on your head. Fucking acne.
Yep.
Man, I hope this doesn't hit me on the head and cause all of my teeth to fall out one by one.
All right.
Reaction cast Flash of Genius to make a Goulash's 13 and 18.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you manage to both get out of the way. Arkel's going into the room. Goulash coming back to the party.
Wait, it's strength?
It was strength, yes.
Oh, okay.
And you then hear a whirring sound. So first off, you guys take half of that since you successfully saved. So 29 bludgeoning damage.
I'm back.
Welcome back. And then you hear a whirring sound and a clanking as, like in steps, the block slowly retracts into the ceiling.
Holy shit, I was actually gone half an hour.
Yes.
Like, down to the minute. Sorry about that.
Is there a way I could use Thieves' Tools to lock it up there?
You think, without even using Thieves' Tools, you know that if you had something like a wedge or like a baton or something, you could wedge it up there so it couldn't fall again.
I got 10 pythons. Can I use a couple? No, 4?
Yeah, you absolutely could. There's no check necessary because it has made itself obvious.
Okay, we skitter up there with Spoder Climb, and yeah, we do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert, to get you caught up, we had an audience with the dragon on the dragon throne. We are taking a job to kill a insubordinate blue sapphire dragon. Yes. And in return, we get the dukedom. Which one is it? Duchy, I think.
Wait. We get to set down roots?
He basically said that if you go and kill his troublesome dragon for him, all that he controls is now yours.
Rule number 1 of RPG games: if we kill them, we get their stuff.
We're getting paid with a title. Hot shit, yeah. All aboard, let's kill this fucker.
Yes, we've got you at the rear of our formation after we've been teleported there, and we are setting off traps. I'm setting off traps. The rest of the party has been just about innocent of that.
Would you prefer that I cast the spell Detect Traps?
If you have it.
No, why would I take that?
You know what Detect Traps does? Okay, I cast a spell. Yes, there is traps. Where? Well, all you know is yes.
I know.
Alright, so that's been clogged up.
Yep.
Yeah. And so, Arkellis, you find yourself standing, the party kind of through the doorway, in this 30 by 30 room, which seems to have, several racks with barrels on them and several crates, all unmarked.
I'd like to ritual cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
That reminds me, I probably won't make this, but yeah, I lost mine. While Arcturus is doing that, I'll take out the dagger light, look around, see if there's anything on these.
Yeah, you don't see any markings on the barrels or crates. They just appear to be out of wood, stacked up.
Do they feel full?
Do you grab one?
Does the top one feel full?
Right. Are you grabbing a barrel or a crate?
Crate. Crate sounds simpler.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of walk up to this crate and kind of grab it, shake it, and the crate grows teeth, as do all of the other crates and barrels, and you guys should roll initiative.
Oh my god, this is adorable.
I always knew that store was a trap.
The entire storeroom was a trap.
Yes, the entire storeroom is actually a storeroom storing their mimics.
Oh my god. Hey, this is why adventurers got trust problems. They shoot everything first. Oh, I can't be surprised, fortunately.
Same.
Same.
This is gonna suck, though.
Don't worry, Under. At least I'm surprised.
Alright, Goulash. The room is coming alive, and it looks hungry.
Interesting. So I find myself surrounded by crates and barrels, and
Yes.
Teeth.
and they all have teeth.
Yes.
Alright, I go for the closest crate or barrel, and I'm going to attempt to barrel it over.
Ha!
Yeah, I can tell you we're over a barrel for that one.
Sorry, no, I was just writing down, getting stuff ready for the combat.
Important note for combat, Goulash made a pun.
It's a,
Goulash dies first.
It's a strength check, right?
Yes. Contested strength or athletics. Or contested athletics or acrobatics. Excuse me.
Yep.
Is there a surprise to worry about for this? Did we...
Not really. The only one who potentially would matter for that is Yuki, since he touched a crate. And I think he's immune to surprise, so we'll see. But we'll see when we get to Yuki's turn. Like, the rest of you aren't surprised, because, you're in a storm, suddenly everything grows teeth, there's nothing immediately attacking you.
Alright. Well, I guess I knock the barrel over.
You do knock the barrel over. You are also currently grappled by the barrel, as you adhere to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it turns out it's sticky.
Well, nothing to do but keep sticking to it.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
No, I'm going to attack.
Ah, okay.
It is prone.
Stick with the plan.
It is
Goulash.
prone, yes.
Okay, good.
Stick with the plan, Goulash.
There was a plan?
Kill it.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry, there should be an advantage.
$23, $16, $24.
Yeah, it was all hit.
Yeah, alright. $32 magical slap.
Yeah, you just start tearing into it. It's injured. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, ourselves.
I'd like to use my crate and barrel 20% off coupon. 1 in 5 of these crates and barrels disappears. How many are there?
Give me a perception check.
This is not good. I take that back.
There are 15 of them.
Man, I would have gotten rid of 3 of them.
So what are you doing?
How many can I get in a fairy fire without hitting friendlies?
That's a 10 by 10 by 10 cube, right?
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. Okay. That would get 10 of them in it.
I will back out of the room and cast that when I'm not in melee with any of the crates and barrels.
Yuki and Goulash are the only ones in melee with them right now.
Alright, wonderful.
Alright, so that's a... what save?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
DC is 17.
So one is... of those, 9 of them are glowing.
Yeah.
What color are they glowing?
This guy likes blue, so I'm going to make him glow red.
Alright, they start glowing an ominous red color.
And I'm going to bonus action give Yuki a bardic inspiration, and that is going to be my turn.
Okay. Beta.
So I start blasting.
Okay. There's 15 targets. 9 of them are glowing red. 1 is grabbed Yuki, and Goulash is wrestling with another.
Let's go with one of the ones that are glowing red.
Okay.
I mean, I have advantage on it?
It does.
Ah.
Three hits. Alright, yeah, you start blasting. Bits of mimic go all over the place. Anything else?
How big is this room?
30 by 30.
How tall is how much up? 30 feet too as well?
No.
How tall up is it? 10 feet? 15?
It is 15 feet tall.
Oh, well then 5 wouldn't be helpful. Okay, well then I'm going to, as a bonus action, I am going. How is Yuki doing? She got grabbed. Is she injured, grabbed, or just grabbed?
I'm not hurt.
Just stuck to something.
Okay, good. Then, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on. Where's everybody located? Who's grabbing now? Goulash has got one. Yuki's got one. And where are the other ones?
Goulash and Yuki are in melee. Everyone else is in the hallway or near it.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. Or not Mage Armor, but Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shield of Faith.
Alright, Yuki, are you capable of being surprised?
That this time I got Helm of Awareness from Artificer.
Okay. Then it is your turn. You are currently being grappled by this mimic barrel.
Okay,
Mimic crate.
Okay, how high are the mimics stacked?
This one was just on top of another one, so it's at like eye level.
Okay, how high could the boxes be hypothetically stacked? To the ceiling?
I mean, if you were to stack them up, yes, but the highest one up is only like a 2 stack. They didn't stack them up that high.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step away from this thing.
Okay.
I don't like being stuck.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna.
Does that require somatic components?
Looking. Purple.
Excellent. Okay, good. Because you know how you usually shake a crate with both hands?
Yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense to me.
You do?
So yeah, you're able to, with your verbal components, just misty step away.
Okay. Regroup the party.
They're at the entrance to the room.
Okay. We will go ahead and sharpshooter shoot to the one that was hit by Eldritch Blast twice.
Okay. Well, you have advantage. Two hits.
That's 40 piercing. Magical piercing.
All right. That one is now bloodied.
Okay, this is probably stupid, but my instinct is to skitter on the ceiling. We'll see how that pans out.
You are aware the ceiling is only 15 feet above you, right? Like above the floor, I mean.
Good point. I get further back.
Okay. Yeah, you back up. Arcturus.
Indeed.
Still defender dodges. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
How big is this room?
30 by 30.
Is Yuki on the ceiling?
No. She backed up with the rest of the party in the hall.
Anybody in the room?
Goulash is at the periphery of the room, wrestling like the closest mimic.
All right. Well, this could be a horrific misuse of the spell. Actually, wait. How dense is the room?
It's fairly dense, but not impassable.
Is there anything on the other side of it, like any other doors?
Yeah, on the opposite side of the room is a closed wooden door.
How many targets could I get in a lightning bolt?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Six. Okay. How many total targets are there?
15.
Yeah, that'll do. And I'm gonna fire a lightning bolt through him.
Okay. What's the DC?
17.
Well, looks like 3 of them are only going to take half damage.
Mm-hmm. And I'll stay back. That'll be my turn.
Okay. These guys. Well, the one... Goulash, are you grappling the one that's grappling you?
No, I just knocked it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it'll stand up. And then its buddies are going to surround you. And they're just going to start beating on you.
Alright.
Well, let's see how it works out for him.
So the first one, because you're stuck to it, he gets advantage. Okay, does a 24 hit you?
That's it.
So that is 5 piercing damage and 7 acid damage. As the other 7 can try to bite you.
I am back.
All right. Goulash, does a 21 hit you?
The 21 and the 23 hit.
Okay. So they bite you for 16 piercing and 11 acid damage between the two of them. You are now grappled. They're now also adhered to you and are grappling you. So you're currently grappled by 3 of them.
Okay.
Let's see. Those guys will start moving forward, as will those. So 3 of them are then going to try and bite Arcturus at the front of the line. Does a 18 hit Arcturus?
Not after I shield.
Does a 22?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you take a total of 15 piercing and acid damage as it bites and adheres to you. And Goulash, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to pick the most injured one and attempt to knock him prone again.
All right. It's the same one you bullied before.
Yep. Wish I could get one of those on my attacks.
Right. Well, you push it prone.
Another one.
Another one.
Hey, 2 hits and a crit.
Alright. $39 slashing.
All right. It is badly bloodied. Anything else?
Alright. That's just the first one, and there's what, like...
There's 7
7 or-
more around you.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. As a matter of fact, it needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
It passes.
Oof.
Anything else from you?
Nope.
All right. Arcellus?
How many can I get in a... I just had this up. 10-foot radius without hitting friendlies.
3.
I'm going to cast Shatter, and I need a con save from those 3.
All right. Those are the 3 like directly in front of Arcturus.
3 fails.
They all fail. Yep.
14 thunder damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Yeah, you see that bloodied one of them. All right. Beta?
Beta is going to continue to blast.
Okay. Which ones are you blasting?
The same one I blasted last time, if it's still alive.
It is.
Then let me kill that one first.
Looks to be chewing on Goulash currently.
Hey, I'm not saying somebody should dump like a fireball or something over here, but you should. Don't worry about me.
I don't have fireball.
It doesn't have to be a fireball, it just has to be something like fireball. It's just an example.
You should cast Mass Healing Word on the enemies. That'll do them. Those all hit Beta.
You seem to be greatly overestimating the amount of AoE damage bards are able to do.
I'm an artificer. Fireball. What's that? That's not my spell vocabulary.
It dies.
Yay!
Anything else?
I have already. Let me check something first, and then I'll let you know. Yeah. Okay, now, yeah, I'm done.
All right.
I
You
am
can.
done, yes.
Okay, are any of the ones by Arcturus lit up?
The bloodied one is.
Yeah, let's kill it. Kill it.
Roll to hit. Two hits.
40 magical piercing.
It dies.
Right, Steel Defender dodges, and it's going to be within 5 feet of Arcturus.
You both are.
Oh, great. Oh, that's right. I mounted the Steel Defender. All right, this works.
No, I meant like you don't have to move. You already are.
Oh, okay. My Steel Defender too?
Yeah, our tours, just kind of stepped in front of you guys at the entrance to this room.
Oh, okay. I'll mount my Steel Defender with my movement speed, and that's it.
Yep. Alrighty. Arturus.
All right. How many of these guys exist?
13.
Okay. All right. So, important question. You say that I am currently adhered to by one of these.
Well, you were. It died.
Okay, yeah. So, there are 5 that are currently assaulting Goulash, yes?
There are 7 currently assaulting Goulash.
Excellent. That is a larger number than I can do. Okay. Next question. How fucked up are they?
The one Goulash is directly fighting is bloodied. The others appear to be either slightly or not injured at all.
Okay. I'd like to not attack the bloodied one and attack 5 of those other guys.
With what?
Well, with a
Steel.
little swish, swash, swoosh of my, what the fuck is this? My stick. I'm gonna cast Steel Wind Strike!
Okay.
Are any of these guys lit up by fairy fire?
4 of them are.
Cool. Well, there are the attacks on the first 4.
Okay, those hit.
And there's that other one.
Also a hit.
Okay. As I teleport around like a spaz, whacking them, then go back to my original place.
Well, you're not attacking one of the ones that were in front of you. You can't go back to your original place. You have to be within 5 feet of the guys you attacked.
Oh, is that not within that spot?
No, you said you were picking 5 of the ones around Goulash.
How far am I from Goulash?
15 feet.
Oh, I thought I was right up with them. Never mind. In
No,
that case, yeah, I just teleport right up next to, I don't know, Goulash. One close
Okay.
to by Goulash.
So Goulash is surrounded. Are you teleporting into the space vacated by the dead one that Beta killed, or are you appearing on the other side of
Yes,
them?
by the dead one that Beta killed.
Okay.
Well, like, next to Goulash.
Right.
As close to our side of the battle line as I can.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. Well, let's see here. So 5
Oh shit,
of them.
none of them died?
None of them died. 5 of them are going to attack Goulash. 2 of them are adhered to Goulash. Or, sorry, no. Yeah, 2 of them are adhered to Goulash.
What about the? Weren't 3 of them here? I thought it was.
That one died.
Oh, okay. One hit. And another hit.
Here's the piercing damage.
All right.
And the acid. All right. And then, the ones near the door, the ones near the door are going to keep pushing forward. But the ones that were just like partway to the door are going to turn around and kind of surround you now, Arcturus, and 5 of them are going to attack you.
Well, they are dumb and stinky and can't hit.
Does a 20 hit you?
Not when I shield.
All right, you shield. They all miss. The other 3 kind of push forward and start trying to chew on. Let's see. They're shorter, so they'll be chewing on Yuki's mount, the robot.
That wasn't part of the script. They have disadvantage. My Steel Defender dodged.
Thanks for reminding me.
Hey, they all miss.
Excellent. All right, then in that case, it is your turn, Goulash.
All right. So there's like 6 of these guys surrounding me now?
8, technically. Or no, sorry, 7.
7 again. Okay.
Yeah, still
and
7.
how many of them are fairy fired?
6 of them.
Oh, okay. So only one of them isn't fairy fired.
Correct.
Okay, then I'm going to knock over the fairy fired one.
What do you mean?
The non-fairy fired one.
Okay.
God damn it.
It doesn't matter.
I still succeeded.
You still succeed as pushing it to the ground as you get adhered to him.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to maul him.
Okay, those all hit.
Nice. Alright, 31 slashing. Is it still alive?
Yeah, it's not even bloodied yet.
Oh, okay. Then it needs to make a wisdom save. It passes. Again. God damn it.
These are wise mimics.
Apparently.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, ourselves.
I get the same through the shatter.
Yes, you can.
I will do that.
Okay.
Constitution saves. And fails. The other 2 succeed.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be my turn.
Aren't you going to roll damage?
I did. 17.
Okay. Hang on. Let's save for half, right?
Yes.
All right. The one that failed dies. And the iron door looks to have been rent asunder partially by that. It seems to have taken some damage. All right, Beta.
Well, I guess I'm going to continue to blast.
Okay.
How many are chewing on people?
Well, 3 of them have come right up to Yuki and are chewing on them. That puts them 5 feet away from you.
I don't like that. We'll back up a little bit, like 20 feet. Shoot the ones at Yuki.
All right. Roll to hit.
Is any of them glowing?
Nope. Neither of them is glowing. 3 hits. All right, that one looks to be on the verge of death now. Anything else?
Is what's his name? Okay. Oh, Yuki.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna be done. I'm done.
Okay. Yuki, your turn.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the one that Beta weakened.
Oh, okay. We'll roll to hit.
Kill him.
2 hits.
$41 magical parison.
And it dies.
All right. As a bonus action, I'd like to have my Steel Defender disengage, and I'm feeling we skitter away about to the end of this hallway, 20 feet, right?
That would put you at the corner, yes.
Okay. Let's go like shoot 15 more feet after that. Back to familiar ground. That's it for me.
I'm sorry, you're retreating 15 feet into parts unknown?
Familiar ground.
So you're
Not
not going
backtracking.
20 feet back, you're going 20 feet south. And you
Yes,
lose line
that's
of
what I
sight.
meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Action bonus action. That's it for me.
Okay. All right, Arturus, you are surrounded.
Okay. How many of these entities exist in a approximately 40-foot cube around me?
All 10 in the room plus Goulash.
Now, how many can I catch in a 5-foot wide line?
2.
Don't worry about hitting me if you're gonna do a big thing.
What if I'm okay with friendly fire?
Still 2. Well, 3 if you count the friendly.
I don't know what the 40-foot cube was, but you should do that one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Let's do something stupid. I'm going to transmute the rock on the ceiling.
Okay. Through what mechanism?
Transmute rock. The spell.
Okay. So you cast a spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which option are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do rock to mud. Preferably, how many of these guys would I be hitting or burying if I tried to avoid getting myself or Tuna in here?
You're at the center. There won't be any avoiding it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I'll rely on you to get me out.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna melt the roof.
All right, you cast the spell targeting the ceiling. There's no effect.
Oh.
Oof. Not only evocation, there's also abjuration. Feels bad.
No. Transmute rock only works on non-magical rock. You guys cast Detect Magic twice. And I explained that the floor, walls, and ceilings were all magical.
Gotcha.
It's magical?
Yes. It's also
that must have been some of the detail when I was gone. Okay.
It's also, getting worked through these kind of like veins of bluish crystal that glow dimly in the filling the whole area with dim light.
Shit.
All of the dust coating the ceiling turns into slightly wet dust.
It leaves a taste on the back of your throat.
Indeed. Well, that's a bummer. Wish I knew that.
Shame.
Yeah, I guess I'll die.
Okay. Their turn. Well, the one hero mimic in the hallway is going to keep scooting forward, and it's going to scoot up to Arcellus. Does
He's a hero
8 hit Arcellus?
No. Surprisingly enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well then, 5 of the ones in the room are going to attack Goulash. I believe 4 of them are adhered to you currently.
I think so. That's only one hit.
Okay. It's one of the adhered ones, and it bites you. Well, here, I'll roll the non-adhered.
No.
Alright, so it bites you for 6 piercing and 4 acid. The other 5 are going to attempt to bite Arturus.
But they are dumb and cannot hit my wizard brilliance. 2 of them hit my wizard brilliance.
For
Man.
24 points as a mixture of piercing and acid.
I'm bloody!
Goulash, your turn.
All right. So did the...
You're also grappled, Arcturus, by those 2.
So did the one that I knock over get back up?
Yes.
All right. And all the other ones besides that one are bloodied, or are fairy fired?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to knock that one, or attempt to knock that one back over.
There's a chance it's knocked over.
All right. And now I'm going to go to town on it again.
Uh-huh.
Hey, there we go.
2 hits, 1 crit.
All right. I'm going to roll the 2 non-crits first. It's not bloodied yet, is it?
Nope.
Actually, why don't I roll the crit first? We'll just... I don't want to kill it and then, waste a whole attack.
Sure, if that's how you want to do it.
All right, 14 slashing, which
It
I'm
is now
guessing doesn't
bloodied.
kill. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting killed with this one.
Probably not.
And the other 23 slashing.
Alright, I mean, it's badly injured, but it is still alive.
Okay, wisdom save. God damn it, it does a +1. How does it keep succeeding on these?
I don't know.
All right.
It's a hero mimic.
Yeah, hero mimic.
Boss
Other
mimic.
hero mimic, yes.
I only fucking get 4 of these per long rest. I've burnt 3 of them on this mimic, and it has succeeded on all of them.
We always get one of these motherfuckers, don't we? Sometimes it's a goblin, sometimes it's a mimic, but it's always a shitty little turd monster that embarrasses us.
Well, we'll see if it can go 4 for 4 next round. That's it for me.
Alright. Arcellus, there is 1 ankle biter in front of you.
I will toss my chainmail on the other side of it and animate my chainmail.
Mm-hmm.
And then bonus action, slap it with my chainmail.
Okay. That hits.
7 force damage.
Okay. Your chainmail is now grappled by it. As it
Understand.
adheres, and this mimic is bloodied.
That's going to be my turn.
Okay. Beta.
All right. Can I see Arcturus and Goulash?
No, you backed up. You only have sightline of the one fighting Arcalis currently.
Oh, okay. Then can I move forward and go in to see them so I can see them?
You can try, but you will provoke an attack of opportunity from the one between you and that doorway.
Okay. Where's the last time? Go ahead. Try to hit me.
It misses.
Yes,
You get to the doorway. You can see Arcturus, who's bloodied, and Goulash, and they're all surrounded by mimics.
Okay. I want to cast. How do I activate a scroll?
You use an action to pull it out and read it. And then you attempt to cast a spell on it.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to.
It's one action to pull out the spell, read it, and it fires off that same action.
Yeah, but I thought I had a scroll of Bless, but I don't. I have a scroll of Bane, which I don't know if that would work or not. How many enemies does that work on? The spell Bane?
I believe it's 3.
3 plus spell level.
It's 3, because it's a scroll. And there are 10 enemies in the room.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to... Is the wizard currently grappled?
Yes, 2 of them are grappling him.
Okay. I think I'm going to move into the room with them, and I am going to walk up to... I'm going to walk up and cure the wizard.
Okay. Is that a touch spell?
Yeah.
Then you will have to attempt to either overrun or tumble through the space of a couple of mimics, because they are completely surrounded.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, I'll spend a sorcery point to make it not a touch spell.
Okay. That works too.
And I'll heal him for this.
Damn.
21 points of healing.
I'm sure Arcturus is looking better after that.
Yes, I am.
So how's the barbarian doing? Has he been damaged too?
He's been damaged. He's not bloody yet.
What about okay. Do you need a healing is what I'm asking.
I mean, he would benefit from it. He's not in dire need of it, though.
What about you, Gilbert? Could you use more if I had more to give?
I mean, I could use more, but I don't need more.
Okay, well then I'm not. They don't need it, and then I'm not going to cast it. So, as a bonus action, oh wait, can't do that because I already cast a leveled spell. Is there any injured Micmics around them?
Mimic went south. You don't have line of sight on Mimic.
Mimics.
Oh, mimics. Yes, all but one of the mimics surrounding them is at least injured. One of them is bloodied.
Okay, well then I'm gonna action surge and I'm gonna spread the load.
Okay, are you targeting the bloodied one, the uninjured one, or one of the normal injured ones?
Yes. I have 3 bolts. I'm hitting the bloody one, the not so bloody one, and the other one. I'm hitting the 3 in a row.
Okay, yeah, so you usually pick one left to right, starting at the bloodied one, and just bang, bang, bang.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
And you shoot 3 of them. All 3 hit.
Six, 11. Damage.
All right, yeah. Yeah, you injure all 3 of them. The bloodied one is still alive.
Okay, well, I am done for now.
All right, Yuki.
Okay, I peek out to get more targets.
You see Arkellis and his suit of armor fighting a bloodied mimic in the hallway.
Okay, it seems to be in our way of Arcellus, so we shoot that one. We shoot it till it becomes no more.
Roll to hit. Two hits.
Third-eye magical person.
All right, it dies.
Great. What's the nearest target after that?
Unknown.
Actually, the most hurt target.
You do not see any other targets in the hallway.
Okay. How much feet do I have left to move?
You haven't moved.
Oh, I haven't moved?
No,
well,
you started your turn and then shot them.
I'd like to get in. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and move to get more targets.
All right, it's 40 feet to the door.
Very good. Still, the defender has 40 feet.
Mm-hmm. So you get to the door. You see the 10 mimics surrounding Arcturus and Goulash.
Okay, point shoot the one most hurt.
Okay. Roll to hit.
No fairy fire?
It is fairy fired, but it is prone, so it's a flat roll.
Let's get the next target then.
Okay, that one is fairy fired. It's standing up.
Sounds great.
I thought the one I knocked prone was the not fairy fired one.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, so there should be one prone non-fairy fired.
Right, that's almost dead, but he didn't shoot that one because it would have been a disadvantage then.
Yeah.
That hits the fairy fired one.
17 magical piercing, and I'll add arcane jolt to heal Arcturus for 6 points of healing.
The fuck is he on with this BSG after D&D shit? Like, I'm not watching BSG at 2 a.m.
And that'll be it for me.
All right, Arcturus.
Yes, it is my turn. I would like to see if the spell upcast. No, it doesn't.
You are surrounded by a total of 10, but 5 on your side, 5 on Goulash's side, 2 of which are grappling you currently.
Mm-hmm. Well, how fucked up are the ones grappling me?
They are injured.
Well, I'm going to cast Misty Step and get the fuck out.
Okay, you cast Misty Step. Where are you going?
What's the most distant point I can see that has line of sight?
The door.
Does that take me closer to the party or away from?
Closer to the party. That's like the
I
door you came into the room through. All right, yeah, you do that.
Yep. And then I'm going to take my staff, I'm going to point it at one of those mimics, I'm going to shoot a firebolt at him.
Okay. Any mimic in particular?
Is there a glowing one?
Yes. There are several glowing ones. All right, roll to hit.
The most injured looking one of the lot.
They're all about equal, but okay. That hits. Yeah, so you appear next to Beta, pull out your staff, whip some fire, and that one is now bloodied.
Oh, do you want to see if he crit? It was glowing, right?
It was glowing. You should roll again. Thanks for reminding me.
That's it.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So, their turn. Well, the 4 currently grappled onto Goulash are going to continue trying to eat him. It stands up, by the way, Goulash.
Yeah, I figured.
2 hits.
Yes.
So that is 19 piercing and 5 acid. So, of the 10, 8 of them, finish up forming that ring, just collapsing in the space Arcturus left. So the other 4 are going to attack you.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
No.
He was by the door. Oh, no.
Arcturus is by the door. I'm talking about Goulash.
Ah.
Who's in the center of the room.
Oh, more of them are attacking
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, so they basically have formed, like they collapse that empty space that Arcturus left next to you when he teleported out. So now you're completely surrounded again.
Well, the crit and the 22 hit.
Okay. So that is 22 piercing and 14 acid. The remaining 2 are going to scoot their 15 feet of movement, one up to Yuki, the other up to Beta.
Okay, now I'm bloody.
Yep. And then one versus...
First hit to me will be at disadvantage. Steel Defender.
Okay. It misses. And then against Beta. Does a 13 hit Beta? Mister, are you here?
I mean, a
I think she's
13.
got full.
No.
Okay.
No.
Good.
No.
Goulash, it is your turn.
Okay, so the one that is almost dead,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna hit it again.
To knock it prone?
Yep. Because it's the only, it's one of the non-fairy fired ones.
Correct. It's basically the only non-fairy fired one in the room.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you push it down.
Alright, first hit.
That hits.
12 more slashing.
And it dies.
Okay. And now the next 2 are going to go to one of the fairy fired ones.
Okay, would you prefer the bloodied one or the non-bloodied ones?
So let's go for the bloodied one.
Okay.
Do I hit on the
That
16?
hits. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Alright. 10 slashing. It's still up, right?
It's still up.
Alright. And it needs to make a wisdom save. Hopefully this one will not be as good as the other one.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not. All right.
He's the exact opposite.
It needs to attack one of its friends at advantage because of fairy fire.
Interesting. Okay.
In fact, can I make that one of the ones grappling me? That is the that bloodied one is one of the ones grappling me, right?
Hold on. 4... No, that's one of the ones that missed you.
Oh, never mind then.
But it does hit its friend.
Alright. I'll control which one it hits, so.
Yeah. And it chews on him for 10 points of acid of piercing damage. They're immune to acid. Which bloodies that one.
Alright, well that's the last one of those I got.
Alright. Anything else?
No.
Alright, Arcellus, the one that you were fighting has died. Arcellus, are you here? Sleuth?
Borger?
Arcellus dodges. Beta, your turn. Mister,
If I move towards how close can I get to Goulash?
You could, without running through an enemy, you could get, you'd be like 10 feet away from him. However, there is an enemy in melee with you currently.
Oh, okay. So I got to kill this one first.
Well, you don't have to. I'm just telling you there's an enemy in melee with you.
Sleuth, did you fall asleep?
So what do you do, Beta?
I think I am going to. Is this when almost dead?
No, it's just injured.
Okay. I'm gonna cut him with my sword.
Okay, roll to hit. That hits. You would have advantage. It is glowing. If you want to try for that crit. No crit, but you do get a hit. All right, yeah, you slash it a bit.
And I'm gonna heal. As a bonus action, I'm gonna heal Goulash with healing light.
Okay. Iron Goulash
All
says
right.
you're healed for 16.
He is still bloodied after that.
All right. I think that's yeah, I think that's it.
Alrighty, Yuki. One enemy in melee
This
with you.
filthy mimic trying to attack me. I shoot it. I shoot it.
Uh-huh. Roll to hit.
Is this fairy fired?
Yes.
Yes, we will shoot with extreme prejudice.
Three hits, one of which is a crit.
That's 65 magical piercing, and I'll arcane jolt the crit.
Okay.
And heal. We'll heal Goulash for 4d6.
All right, yeah.
Get 18 points of healing.
Blow him away. He is dead.
Goulash is
Okay.
no longer bloodied after that.
Okay. Anything else, Yuki?
We're gonna step out of the doorway. We'll get it inside the room. Just to the left of it. That's all.
Okay. To the right of it, you mean? The left is a solid wall.
Yes.
All right, Arcturus. Yuki just ran behind you.
All right. Well, wizard stick go bang bang. Firebolt.
Okay. Are you targeting the one in front of Beta or one of the 8 surrounding Goulash?
How fucked up is Beta, and how fucked up is the one attacking Beta?
Sorry, 7 around Goulash. The one attacking Beta is injured.
All right, I'm gonna cock my wizard staff and go bang on that one.
Okay.
Is it glowing?
It is. All right, that hits.
It's just taunting me tonight.
And it's now bloodied. Anything else?
No.
All right. Well, then the 7 surrounding Goulash are going to attempt to continue gnawing on Goulash.
That is 2 hits.
Oof. Okay, so 2 hits plus the unadhered guy crit.
3 hits.
Yep. All right. So that is 24 piercing and 18 acid, as all 7 are now adhered to you. Then the one in front of Beta is going to continue trying to munch on Beta. Does a 21 hit Beta?
No, it does not.
All right. And then in that case, it is Goulash's turn.
All right. One of these guys is bloodied, right?
Yes, the one you previously pushed prone but stood back up.
I thought that one died.
Oh, wait, that's right. You didn't push that guy prone. Yeah, you put.
Yeah.
The guy you made attack his friend. That's who's.
Yes,
that's
that
who's
one.
bloodied, as well as the guy that attacked him. That got attacked. So there's 2 bloodied ones around you.
Okay. We'll keep going on the first one then.
Okay, you shoving him prone.
Don't need to. It's very hard.
Okay, just checking because I don't know what rolls.
Oh, I just do that for the advantage.
Got it. Okay. Roll to hit then, as you just attack him. All hit.
All right, 37 slashing.
Alrighty. Let's see. And it dies.
I didn't massively overkill it, did I?
No.
Okay.
No, you had 3 points of overkill.
Oh, perfect. All right, then that's gonna be it.
All right. Arcellus. Sleuth, you here?
Sleuth, wake up! I use my action to slap Sleuth.
Well, Arcellus dodges. Beta. Mister, are you here?
I'm here.
Yep. What you doing?
How far is it? I still got this one at my feet, don't I? I can't get
Yep.
the goulash.
There's
yet.
a bloodied one right in front of you. Is that an attack?
Yeah.
You have advantage. It's glowing. Well, you hit anyway. Roll damage. Yep.
6 more damage.
Yep. You take some more chunks out of it. It's still kicking. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
All right. All right. Yuki.
All right. Let's get the one. I think they're all bloodied. We just start subtracting.
Okay, are you going for the bloodied one in front of Beta, the bloodied one in front of Goulash, or one of the...
Goulash.
Okay. That hits.
It's 18 magical piercing on that one.
Uh-huh. Yep. It's still bloodied. That also hits. Damn, it's just mocking you at that point.
Now we just keep on pulling the trigger until they're all dead. This is what's going to happen.
That one dies.
I keep on repeating this so every one of these damn mimics get the moment.
Okay,
The memo.
there are 6 available targets, 5 of which are unbloodied. The one by Beta is bloodied. Which one are you shooting?
Let's get the one by Beta.
Okay, that hits.
21?
That one dies.
Huzzah. That's all I do.
All right, Arcturus. 5 remain, all surrounding and adhered to Goulash.
All right, how many can I catch in a 5-foot wide line?
From your current position, 3 of them.
If I reposition?
3 of them.
If I reposition, do the ones I hit look worse off than the ones if I didn't reposition?
Nope, they all look about the same.
All right, then I'm going to hold my position and fire a bolt of lightning down
Okay.
the...
now, if you're willing to hit
rod.
Goulash, you could get 4 of them.
No, I'll pass.
Okay.
Oh, you can hit me. I'll be okay. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I know. I'll pass. Will they all fail?
Take that.
What did you cast on them? Lightning bolt?
He did, bloodying all 3 of those guys.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Gilbert, you really should have gone for the 4th one. You know I have a thing that lets me take no damage when I pass a dex save, right?
No, I didn't.
No, that's why I took shield
advantage
master.
versus magical effects.
Well, not only do I have advantage, it's also a dex save, so I already have advantage. And if I pass, I take no damage because of shield master.
Yeah, I didn't know that you took Shield Master.
Well, Goulash, those 5 try to chew on you.
1 hit. Nope, 2 hits.
2 hits? Okay. That is 12 piercing, 8 acid. And it's your turn, Goulash.
Oh, no, that didn't do him in, did it?
No, he's fine. I mean, he's
Bloodied?
He's bloodied. He's not badly bloodied yet. I can't do the math in my head on what he would have to be at for that. Oh well. Yeah, so one of these guys, I just killed one of them. There's another bloodied one, isn't there?
There are 3 bloodied ones surrounding you.
Then I will pick one of the bloodied ones.
Okay.
And do
3
that.
hits.
.30 slashing.
It is killed to death.
Cool. I hope I didn't also massively overkill that one. Either.
A little bit. You overshot by about 12.
Well, the last hit did 13, so we're okay.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright. Arcellus. Salute.
Keeps fire up.
Keeps fire up, dodges. Beta.
Okay.
Beta dots.
So that one is still here. So that one is still here in front of me.
No, that one got shot. It's dead.
Okay, well I'm gonna move over to Goulash.
Alright, you can do that.
How many is around him?
4.
4.
2 of which are bloodied.
How far are they from him?
They are in melee with him and grappling him.
Oh, good. So if I walk right up next to him, that puts them all 4 in within 5 feet, right?
If you like, yes.
Yes, I would like that. And I need all of them to make a Constitution save.
Word of Radiance?
Yes.
Does that hit friendlies?
Let me see.
Nah, don't worry about it.
No,
No, of your
they
choice.
do of my choice that I can see.
You can see them all. And sorry, that is a what save?
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay,
3 fails and 1 pass.
indeed. Roll that damage.
$12 points of radiant damage.
All right, bloodied one dies. The others are just injured some more. Anything
How's
else?
Goulash doing? Is he injured?
He's injured. He's bloodied even.
Bloody even. Okay,
He's not
well,
badly bloodied yet, though.
he's not badly bloodied. Okay, well, I'm gonna heal him anyway. Or I'm gonna cast. So bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him for. How much is that? I upcast it. Second level. For 11 more points of healing.
Cool.
And I am done.
All right, Yuki.
I think there's one last bloodied one. We'll snap shoot that
Yep.
one.
All right, roll to hit. Hit.
Does this oof the crab?
No, it is still alive. Barely, but it is still
I
there.
would like to teach the error of its ways.
I'm sure you would. That also hits. And it dies.
All right.
2 enemies remain.
Pick the left one.
All right, that hits.
That's it for me.
And that one's now bloodied. All right, Arturus.
Cock the wizard stick again. Bang! Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Bolt.
After all this time, it's the ball.
Bolt.
God.
Yeah. No, this is just a
No.
very, very unstable bolt, and it explodes. Is there one with ye old fashioned glowing?
They're both glowing, and one is bloodied.
Bloodied one.
Mm-hmm. That hits. It's still bloodied. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, well, those two are going to continue trying to chew on Goulash.
No hits.
No hits this time. Goulash, your turn.
All right. One of those two is bloodied, right?
Yes.
And they're both fairy fire.
Yes. All hit.
31 slashing.
You tear that one apart. It is dead.
Cool. I don't suppose I killed it or overkilled it by more than 9.
Nope.
Okay. And that's it.
All right. Sleuthy here. No, he's not. Beta, your turn.
How many are left?
1.
No, I'm gonna blast him.
Okay, rolled it. Three hits.
Ooh.
All right, it is now bloodied.
Yay! I am done.
Okay. Yuki.
Let us oof them all.
Roll to hit. Hit. Crit. Alright, it's still standing. Barely, but alive. Hit. It has ceased to be alive. It is dead. And you guys are out of initiative.
Huzzah. Also, wow.
The room's floor is covered in like this goop from these guys. You notice like all the racks and stuff that had held like the crates and the barrels are just empty. The entire room was just a mimic storeroom.
It's a good thing I'm on my Steel Defender. Otherwise, my boots would have gotten really... Ugh. Well, actually, what am I talking about? I was climbing these boxes. Hell, it's on my boots.
Yep.
I'm guessing we're taking a short rest.
Yeah, I could do it.
Okay. So you guys just sit there for an hour?
Arcturus, you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Alright. Sounds good then.
Okay. Well, you sit there for an hour. And nothing happens. You guys have had a successful short rest.
Well, I guess I'm going to get a shield and some 5th levels back.
People that are hurt should roll the hit dice.
Yep. And just as a
Indeed.
reminder, here's where you guys are. You're in that 30 by 30 room.
Ooh.
And also, as you guys are sitting around, you notice as the goop kind of settles, little specks of shiny metal appearing. It looks like their coins were embedded in them.
Hey, are we getting Song of Rest during this?
Your bard is absent.
Damn.
Arcturus is asleep.
Arcellus. I'm awake.
Yeah, R. Kelly is in jail.
Let's see, what do we find with coins?
Make an investigation check as you search through the goop for coins.
Hey, remember that time when I rolled a d4 plus 2? I bit a chicken. I can't do that now, but get that benefit.
Are you suggesting you eat the goop to try and find it?
No! No, gods no! It has to be alive and it has to be something that I like and palatable to me.
Okay.
35?
You find this in the goop as you
Huzzah.
sift through it over that hour.
I gotta find some way to spend monies when we become like duchies or whatever. Dukes. We good to proceed?
Yep, that's all I'm going for.
Yep. Sorry, no, my brain flatlined there for a second.
Yes, I too am a bit tired, but let us explore that door to the left. I'm checking for traps.
Gilbert.exe has crashed. Would you like to send a report?
Roll investigation to check for traps. So you're checking it, and you realize that
I should roll D4.
Go ahead. And you realize that while the iron door opened into this room, this wooden door opens outward. And then you look up, and you realize that this 10 by 10 area also has that outline of a ceiling that drops down.
Okay. Nothing immediately horrible happens? That's good.
Not just checking the door. No, you don't open the door or anything.
Okay, well, I indicate the point that is spooky. And I will wedge that too.
Okay. Yeah, you use, 4 more of your pata on it?
Yeah.
Alright. Wedge him in there. You feel real confident that won't just suddenly drop down on your head?
Okay. And we'll try to disarm this trap anyway.
Okay.
Good practice.
Make a Thieves' Tools check. Okay, yeah. You kind of, knowing kind of where it is, you kind of check around the frame of the door, you find the mechanism wedged in there, and you're able to jam it so it wouldn't trigger. Just a little shim of metal is all you needed.
That's good. Could I get my pythons back?
Yeah.
Okay. Get the pythons, and I think we're good to go. Oh, did I mirror the other side of this door? Let me do that.
Okay. You mirror it. It looks like there's a stone floor on the other side. You don't see anything immediately hostile.
Okay, good enough for me. I open the door.
You open the door!
And then,
revealing a 70-foot by 70-foot room with a high domed ceiling. A mural of dozens of dragons of all different colors flying around on it like they're circling the center of the dome.
Wow, this is really beautiful.
You also see a door immediately to the right going north east out of this room. On the northern wall, the western side, another door, and on the western wall, another door. This one near center. The western, so the north doors, the western one is a stone door. The one near you is also a wooden door, and the west one is an iron door.
Okay. There is a mural of and such. Let me have my Steel Defender just kind of walk around in that room. See if anything horrible happens.
Okay. It walks into that room. And everything horrible happens to it, but nothing of that's real. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening.
I was totally expecting the dragons just to breathe and wreck the shit out of anything that entered the room. That's good to know. Is there a door on the left?
Here, let me give you
Looking
this.
into this room.
Not really. Does that help?
Let's see. Okay. There's a door right to the right. Okay.
And
I'll step inside the room and check that door for trap.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Yeah. Yeah, you realize you're standing under another one of those damn ceiling drop traps.
I sigh exasperated. I put the pythons and I try to disarm it.
Make a thieves' tools check. Yeah, you again to put a little shim of metal in there and disable it.
I retrieve my pythons.
Mm-hmm.
And then I peek inside the door. I don't want to open all the way.
Okay. So you kind of make a stealth check as you kind of peek into this room.
That is not a +2, that's a +6, but it doesn't matter, I don't think.
All right. Yeah, you kind of peek into this room, which is a 70 by 50 foot room. You notice this acrid odor just kind of filling the room as you look in, like something like was cleaned with acid. And you notice the floor seems unusually polished.
That's a bad sign. I close the door.
Okay.
I don't like that room. I describe it.
I have a solution. Get on one side of the door and open it up. I'll have my mage hand throw some flour at it.
Okay.
Trust me on this.
I open the door.
You open the door, revealing a 70 by 50 foot room. The floor looks polished. On the far side, the north wall, you can see it looks like someone has scrawled some writing, like with a chisel, roughly into the wall, though you can't read it from here, it's too small. In the northeastern corner is a statue of a creature. Let me get an image of it, the creature, for you. So the statue looks like this.
Classic.
I don't like that. What the hell is that? No, seriously, like, is there some kind of check I can make to ascertain what is this?
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
You took an art history class. Analyze it with your art history major.
Unknown.
Yes. I have no clue.
You have no clue.
It's a bad juju aberrant thing. Monstrosity, maybe.
Oh no. It's too logically designed to be an aberration.
It feels like a monstrosity and an aberrant had a baby. And this was the bite of a patron eldritch or something. So, the mage hand the flower?
Yes.
I'm not sure what you're doing, but yeah.
I'd like my mage hand to throw some flour into the room.
Okay.
I'm looking to see if any of it gets suspended and then disappear.
All right, yeah, so your mage hand just goes kind of flying through the room, just kind of sprinkling a little bit of flour into the air. You kind of see it all float down to the ground and settle there.
Can we put a pin on this room? I don't like this room.
It'll be fine. I'm gonna step into the room.
Okay, you step into the room.
Brave soul.
Your feet kind of make like clacking sounds as they smack on the polished floor.
Oh god, that's obnoxious. I'm gonna try to step more lightly.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
DM's like, oh, this actually matters.
So you think you're stepping quieter, no one else can tell the difference.
Damn it. Oh well, I suppose I can't carry over my natural stealthiness.
Yep, so you got in the northeast corner that statue, and in the northwest corner, a wooden door.
Well, I'd like to ritual cast Detect Magic.
Aha, you cast Detect Magic. Oh, and on the northern wall, you can see someone scribbled something on the wall. But you cast Detect Magic. The statue has Abjuration Magic on it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Goulash, you want to take odds about that writing?
Ooh, what's your bet?
I'll bet you this again. 80 copper, I get over there, and the scribbling is something ominous like, you're doomed, or, you're in line of sight, that kind of thing. It's a sign that tells me that I'm absolutely fucked.
Fuck it, I'll take it. I think you're likely to win, but
all right, let's go find out. I'm gonna stroll over to it.
All right, you stroll over there. Your footfalls clattering loudly on the floor. You get to it. Do you read Draconic? As this appears to be in Draconic script.
Yes, I do.
Excellent. It says, "This paladin is dead."
is there a dead paladin nearby?
Oh, there is not.
I'm fine. I'm a wizard.
Yeah, this seems like a grave marker. Not a warning.
I'd like to shout beyond space and time. You're one campaign too late, jackass!
That thing was supposed to be a paladin? That statue? That's supposed to be a statue?
I don't think so. No. This is... Wait. Under where is this written?
On the wall. It looks like someone carved it into the wall roughly with either a chisel or maybe a python or something.
It just goes, ah!
This paladin is dead.
Yep.
Well, that doesn't seem like it says, oh, you're fucked.
I'm going to take my coin pouch with 80 copper pieces and I'm going to lob it over towards Goulash.
That's 0 for 2, I think.
It really is. How old
Is
does
this a part where we're supposed to check that door to the north? Sorry, repeat.
How old does that carving look?
Let's call this an insight check. It looks like it's older than a decade, less than a century.
Good to know. Well, I feel like I'm here after a joke was made, and all the stuff that would have made the joke funny is gone. Maybe there's a dead paladin here at some point. Maybe the paladin's a metaphor. Who knows? And I'm going to walk up to that north door.
Okay. You walk up to it.
Bippity boppity, I open the door to unknown property.
Alright, you grab the handle. And then I need a Constitution saving throw as you get electrocuted.
Oh my Jesus, it's one of those rooms. Just like the other room, but bigger. Oh
That's
God.
the old spicy doorknob.
I'm also going to absorb elements.
Okay. As you save for half and take 13 points of lightning damage, which you can then have with absorb elements again.
Ooh, okay, that was
Septimus, run! Septimus
All right.
bounces, probably.
I am going to not touch that again.
Okay.
And the
Hey,
mage
is it
hand's gonna
ricocheted
open.
horribly? I'm not looking. Sorry, go ahead.
Wait, is Yuki actually not looking?
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I wasn't in the room. I totally expected lightning to bounce again and again and again.
Oh god, the lightning's everywhere! Don't come in! It'll surely hit
I
you!
knew it! I knew it! I closed the door.
Okay. You
And
close
then
the
the
door.
trap
You're
goes
joking, right? You're joking, right? I opened the door for you.
Close the door. The trap activates. Gilbert dies. Alrighty. Well,
Oh.
So what do you do?
mage hand, I open the north door.
Okay, you mage hand goes over, grasps the knob, rattle, rattle. Looks like it's locked.
Ah, I see. Well then. What's the door made out of?
Wood.
Oh, he's gonna do some shenanigans with this class feature.
I
Isn't
just
he?
might. Let's see here really quick. So I can transform wood, stone, iron, copper, silver into one of those. Here is a question I have under.
Mm-hmm.
Can I turn wood into shittier wood? Like
What feature are you using?
minor alchemy.
Let me check something. Let's see. Changing from one substance to another. Because totally avoid stone, transforming into a different one of those materials. Yeah, you could turn it into a different type of wood.
All right, yeah. I'd
Just
like
turn
to
oak into balsa and snap it in half.
yeah. I'd like to turn this likely mahogany into what's a shitty low quality wood other than plywood?
Balsa.
Chinese.
That's what I said.
All right, I'll turn it into balsa wood.
Okay. All right, yeah, you do like your little alchemical ritual on the thing, being sure not to touch the knob. The door, it looks, where it was like this deep brown, is now a pale white.
Yeah, he turns it into oriented strand board and it collapses on its own.
Does it?
No, balsa wood is sufficiently strong that you can make a door out of it that won't just collapse under its own weight.
Ah, but what if I made its hinges into the same thing?
That would probably still work.
I mean, it's just sitting there. It's not under any... Yes, it would still be there.
I'm surprised how much you can build out of just wood.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping it would be really shitty wood though. I'm gonna kick the door's ass. I pull out the wad. The wad? I pull out the rod. I cock the rod. I fire a firebolt into it.
All right, roll to hit. Damage. All right, your firebolt blows a hole through the door, revealing a stone hallway that immediately goes off to the left inside. The door then is then smoldering. The knob hits the ground with a metallic clank.
All right. How far away is this turn?
It's immediately on the other side of the door.
All right. So, I would like to take a sheet of parchment, or several sheets if I need to, and transmute it into a polished silver surface.
Does transmute object actually alter the shape? It just says you change into different materials.
Yep.
Doesn't alter the shape of it, is my understanding, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to make a sheet of paper that's silver.
Right. You have a sheet of paper that is silver. Paper is not a smooth surface, and therefore you would not get a mirror out of that. You would actually have to then polish it.
Fuck! How do you polish that?
Usually by rubbing it with something hard enough to get a polishing effect. Stone, typically, like a whetstone or something would work.
Is that really how you polish silver? I thought you needed to buy like silver polish for it.
So in general, polishing works by altering the surface to be smooth. What makes it look flat is when it has lots of little peaks and valleys, like a mountain range, and it reflects light all off onto the side. If you make it smooth, it reflects the light back. So paper, which generally has a fairly rough texture, is going to appear frosted if you were to just turn it magically into a metal.
Shit! I have a different plan. Different take on this.
Yep.
All right. I pull out a glass vial.
Aha! Now you're thinking.
I stick the glass vial on the end of my quarterstaff and then turn it into silver.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then I stick it through the hole to try to, look around the corner. I realize it's going to look really shitty because it's a curved surface.
Yes, it does have an effect, but glass is smooth enough that if you were to metallicize it, it would give you a mirror. So go ahead and make a perception check. In fact, most modern mirrors are worked by depositing aluminum onto glass.
Neat.
Sorry, what am I doing? I was busy learning.
Perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you like to go to your bathroom mirror, that's basically a plate of glass, and then they sprayed aluminum, a very super thin coat of aluminum onto the far side of it.
Holy shit!
Yes. All right, you can tell that it is a stone hallway that looks to go 30 feet to the west.
All right. I pull my, what would this item be called?
A silver vial?
No. What's it called with the mirror at the end of a stick?
Oh, those.
I don't know what the actual term for that would be, offhand.
Yeah, whatever it is. I pull it back, and I tell the party, all right, we're clear to go. Come on. And then I shoot the door open repeatedly.
Okay, yeah, a couple more fire blasts. The door has been reduced to cinders.
This way.
Oh, this is a vacuum. That's very interesting. That normally makes traps. Very small hallway. I look up. Is there any, obvious things of those, what is it, falling ceiling traps?
Make an investigation check. You do not see these seams that would indicate that there is a ceiling trap here. However, the ceiling does have these like quarter-inch round holes in it. All throughout
that's
that hallway.
odd. That's real odd. It's almost as if, like, there's supposed to be, like, I don't know, toxic fumes here that would totally lock you in this narrow, claustrophobic hallway. Or maybe just pelt anyone fortunate enough to be in here with the bolts. Has anyone got wax? Actually, let's see. We haven't found a means that triggers it. I guess we can scan the floor. Maybe there's a trigger mechanism, or maybe the door is a trigger mechanism. I don't know.
Well,
We
didn't
can
Arturus
figure
already
this
walk
out.
down the hallway?
Who, the what?
Didn't Arturus already walk down the hallway?
Oh, okay. Yeah, if he's by the door, then I'll
He's
dismiss
by that door.
Okay. Let's check the door for traps.
Here's the devious part. It's like then they cross the room and then the trap triggers. Like it has a delay.
It's a certain pound or a weight limit.
Or it's set for a certain series of triggers. Like after it gets triggered 3 times, attempt number 4 fires.
Yeah, there's 100 ways to skin a cat when it comes to fucking around with people with traps, but I checked the door for traps.
Okay, make an investigation check. Yep, it's clear.
Arcturus, I don't see any traps, but there's gotta be some trigger mechanism for those holes up there. Could you check? I can't find anything. I'm kind of falling asleep a little.
All right. I'll give it a look.
I'll cast guidance on him.
I'd like to mosey around the room and try to find a potential trigger for these
The
killer
room,
death
you're in the
traps.
hallway.
Hallway's just a long interconnecting room.
Okay, make an investigation check.
That baby D4.
The door is not trapped.
See,
I swear to fuck.
nothing wrong
I know
here.
this. I am leaving this hallway. I know this shit's trapped. I can't see it, but I know it's there.
And I'm going to. How's the door open?
Outward from you.
I mean, like, what's like the handles? A knob, a handle.
It's a handle.
All those trigger things.
It's a handle with a keyhole.
Okay. Mage hand. Doth the door open?
As the door opens, you hear a twang above you as the hallway fills with arrows being fired down through the ceiling. I need everyone but Yuki, so that'd be Arturus, Beta, and Goulash, to make dexterity saving throws versus the arrow trap.
You know, I'm glad it wasn't one of those things where the doors lock and it just fills the room with poisonous gas. That would suck.
So who do I need to roll this too?
Yep, dex save.
And they keep like net 20ing and all the weird stuff.
All right, let's see. So Arturus and Goulash saved for half. Beta took all of it.
Hey, so guess who dodged every single arrow?
Yep, Goulash just dances around dodging every single arrow as Beta gets shot for 54 piercing damage.
Yikes.
Arturus takes half of that.
I have received many holes.
Yep, 27. As the door opens.
God, I love Shieldmaster. It's so good.
And you see
Oh God, he paused.
30 by 30 room. a pile of wax blobs just kind of stacked in the far northeast corner of this room. And in the center, you see a many-armed snake lady surrounded by what appears to be water that looks like it's vigorously scrubbing her. And she looks rather pissed at you and draws several swords. And that is where we will call it for the evening.
Did we just walk in on a demon in the middle of her bath?
Yes, you did.
In the middle of